We're live. Oh baby, it is playoff time. It's gonna. I'm just gonna give you guys fair warning now. It'll be a while until we actually start making some picks. But because I do want to wait till some people get in. But um, we have about half of the people that are going to be here. We have Conlon, Blackhawk,
Ooh.
and McMets. Luke should be here. Luke should be here later. Murray should be here later, and Zach should probably be. Once Murray, Zach, and Luke get here, we will have everyone from last time. So we should be fine when it comes to that regard. So how is everyone doing on this
Well,
playoff
Quincy,
morning?
you might want to hide the Discord chat.
That might be a good idea. Did you say something bad in there?
No, but I was just saying.
Okay.
Unless I did say something bad, and there was just
Murray is in the building. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Okay. And I'm glad you're here because one of the first things I wanted to talk about in this pregame section is the Florida man. Oh geez, what an embarrassing performance from the Florida Gators on this past Friday. What day was it? Wednesday? Just an absolute embarrassment.
Wednesday.
Just an absolute embarrassment. How did you feel after that game?
Of course, I was mad about the performance because you want a good performance from every team, whether you're down to 9 scholarship players or not. But did I see it coming? Yes, but that bad? No.
Can I just say something?
What?
I feel really bad for Kyle Trask. His whole offense quit on him.
Seriously.
Oh yeah.
I think Florida too.
Come on. If you quit,
what I think.
Even if Trevor Lawrence if Trevor Lawrence doesn't make the playoffs and he quits this bowl game, I don't care if he's available. I'm not drafting a quitter.
Nope, me neither.
Exactly.
I know people in the chat don't like it when people get called quitters. People just they don't like that. The Florida stream has 25 dislikes.
Jeez.
So
how many dislikes?
It's got more than likes. I'll tell you that.
Oh,
more dislikes than likes.
It's got more dislikes than likes, which that doesn't bother me. If you dislike it, you're only actually helping me because the more if you guys are wondering, the reason YouTubers actually ask for likes, it's not because it'll make it really, when they say it really helps me out if you like the video. It's basically just so their video, the more feedback a video gets, the more the YouTube algorithm will push it, even if it's a dislike. So
I'm gonna see here.
So that is something that they do. But anyway, that's beyond the point. I think the most embarrassing part of the Cotton Bowl was not the fact that Florida got absolutely drugged on the field. They got just drugged up and down for 4 straight quarters. Oklahoma absolutely beat the life out of them. I didn't watch a football game. That was a live murder.
And,
But no.
Who is this James Houston guy?
But here's the thing. What was worse than that is the Florida man, Dan Mullen, making excuse after excuse after excuse in the press conference. I had to watch the replay of the press conference. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. How many excuses? It was absolutely terrible. I
think Dan Mullen's excuses are worse than anything Brian Kelly's ever said, and that's hard. That's hard to conquer.
Really, as bad as what he said. What was it? Wednesday?
What was he saying?
Okay, he was talking about how so he was talking about
a chance to opt out and stuff.
He was talking about we didn't have our full team, just crying, excuse after excuse. If you guys remember. After the Texas A&M game, it was A&M had too many fans in the stands. It's not fair. Too many fans in the stands. What are you gonna do when there's not a pandemic and there's 110,000 people in every stadium?
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The Florida excuse or no, the LSU game excuse was, what was the excuse there? I think it was, didn't have Kyle Pitts.
Good God. They didn't have Kyle Pitts this game either.
So Kyle Pitts is like Kawhi Leonard. He plays limited minutes. It's the every other game routine with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Kickfinity's here.
So no Kyle Pitts. And wait, Kickfinity.
Pitts was mad about it too.
Yeah,
What's up, Kickfinity? You trying to make some
Yeah,
picks?
hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay.
Here,
I'm in the back of a car right now.
Okay, cool.
In the back of the car.
So, all right. So he's talking about how if we could have done this, we could have done that, could have done this, we could have done that. Okay. The Bama game excuse was, well, you know what? Well, first of all, he comes with the damn, are you worried about making the playoffs? He goes, ask me that after we beat Bama, Mr. Reporter, man. What do they do? And go out and get embarrassed by Alabama. And then after the Oklahoma game, he's talking about, we were missing this person and this person and this person, and the last game we played with our 2020 team was 11 days ago. It's not fair, woo. Two things. It is your job to get the team prepared, and I don't know, maybe it's your fault that all the players have gone up and quit. So I just think it was just a whole fiasco and terrible excuses coming from the Florida man. Just absolutely pitiful. Florida fans pop this man up like he's the next coming of Vince Lombardi. He can't win a conference. He finally wins a co-division title this year. Wins a co-division title with Georgia. He did own the tiebreaker because Florida won their Super Bowl by beating the worst Georgia team in the last 4 years. I'm sure Big Bets, our representative Georgia fan could agree with that.
Yes.
Okay.
That was really the game.
All the Florida fans that you talk to, they complain about how this game, like they only lost because they had all those players out. But if you let Spencer Rattler, if you let Oklahoma score 55 on you, you just don't deserve to win. And if Kyle Trask throws 3 picks and a pick 6, you just don't deserve to win.
Hold on.
It's simple as that.
I mean, Oklahoma isn't like a pushover offense.
Murray, did Marco Wilson opt out?
That's true.
Yes.
Who's drafting that bum?
Nobody.
Marco
Wilson, he lost his
Probably
team
going to get
game.
drafted by the
That was
Patriots and
awful.
converted to wide receiver.
Murray.
Who's drafting that bum?
Not the Bears.
Hell no.
Not anybody.
The kids are probably just going to draft
if the
him
Bears
because
draft
they need
anyone
more.
on defense this year, I'm done.
We need to draft offense. We got to get some offensive firepower.
They need
Even though we
We
can't
don't
ever
need
find
that
our
power.
offensive
We
firepower.
need we need some linemen.
Oh yeah. I hope they get Wyatt. If Trey Lance is available, you take him because that man Trey Lance is a bad man. But if he's not available, then hold on. Let me see if I can
Quincy, we should. By the way, one more thing we should do is get rid of Buster Screen immediately.
Buster Screen.
Get that kid out of here.
Buster Screen is not very good.
Get Buster Screen out.
Bears fans have just about had it with Buster Screen.
Buster Screen. Remember when that dude like almost sold the Broncos game?
No.
Clown jumped off sides on a PAT.
Oh,
They missed.
Offside on a point after. You don't want to do that, or else I get extremely angry.
Of course,
Screen is just.
We still won the game.
I think we've already gotten our fix of the Florida man. We can come back to that at any time. But what I wanted to talk about next was who here saw the fight?
Me.
Oh yeah, I saw.
It was
intense. I saw your video.
It was intense.
That was wild.
Unnecessary.
That was absolutely wild.
Quincy thought it would be a great idea to act as if I didn't see it and call me 900 times.
No, but that was wild.
That was wild.
This Ant-Man.
Yes, I have somebody who's going to pick Notre Dame with me. Ant-Man, let's go.
Wait, who just popped in the server? Ant-Man, what's up, man? How you doing? How you doing, man?
Hello.
All right, glad you can make it. So
Can I go last for the Sugar Bowl?
Sure.
Thank you.
That's gonna be a while though, because that one's gonna go last. So okay, so I gotta fill in the board with everyone's name, most people's names were already here, but Ant-Man wasn't here last time, so I gotta fill him in. Kickfinity wasn't here last time. Do we have McMets on the board?
Yeah.
No, we don't
have
have
to fill it in. I
McMets.
can just say it, but you don't have to.
This
Hold
whole
on.
thing can be very complicated. Like hosting a game day stream like this one can become very complicated.
It's not that hard, but people. My funniest thing is
we have people like Conlon McNerney in the stream.
Conlon McNerney.
What? Really? That was not necessary. I don't think that
Not
was needed.
necessary.
No, but what are your guys' thoughts on the fight?
That fight was not.
Number
that
4
was
on
not
this
necessary.
is a criminal.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, but
there
it
were
was funny
players
because then he was
stomping each
celebrating
other.
in the locker room, but like he's gonna
It
get
was
criminal
so not
charges.
needed.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I know, but it's kind of like old school. Like
Like,
if that
how
happened,
did it
like
even
if that happened
start?
in the '70s, they would just be completely fine. Now, kind of just
Yeah.
Like,
kind of probably gonna get banned.
do you guys know like
Get
how it
banned.
even started?
Get
Like how it started?
So basically, it was. Dude, there was this one Mississippi. I can't remember. I think Luke posted this on his Instagram. There was a Mississippi State player that was like running around the field on like Instagram Live. That was like, we kicked his ass, kicked his ass, kicked his ass,
No, that's not needed.
and like I was just like appalled.
Why does Blackhawk sound like a
And there's
concerned mother?
and there it just Mississippi State players were just like taunting him left and right.
Yeah.
And then
Blackhawk
like
sounds like a
That's not
concerned
needed.
mother.
and then
That's
it
not
was just
needed.
and then there was just like a big scrum in the middle, and then it was I think Mississippi. I think I'm pretty.
What the hell is
Could someone turn that off, please?
Shut up, Conlon.
Calm
Oh
down.
yeah, that's
Calm
what I was talking about. When he was.
Good for me.
He just shut it down.
he said,
Shut her down.
get your bitch ass down.
Thank
But
you.
that's when they were in the locker room with like their Armed Forces Bowl trophy. Yay, we're the worst bowl team ever. But they were like, watch how slam these ass. Like it was just that was appalling. So it was definitely Mississippi State.
Your precious group of 5 teams have just been getting slammed
Anyway,
so
but
far.
they were pretty proud of what they were doing after that. After I saw that, I was like, oh well, they're pretty proud of what they were doing. So
I mean, they should be proud of it. It's their first bowl win against a ranked opponent.
they were like bragging
ever.
about how he slammed this guy to the ground.
It was also ranked.
Okay, that's not necessary.
But it was
Like,
just
that's
it was
not
just
needed.
a whole fiasco. But all right, please
Okay, shut it down.
Please turn that off, please.
Didn't mean to, Blackhawk. Calm your tits.
Okay, so
I am calm right now.
anyway, so and I know number 4 on Mississippi State went in for the head kick with someone on the ground.
Oh God!
Absolutely disgraceful. Should have the scholarship revoked, and should be.
And
I don't
now
know
you're
about
going
that.
to another school.
What
Yeah,
a dumbass.
revoke his.
He's like the Ole Miss guy
How
who did the
stupid.
team celebration.
Yeah, but he
against
should
Mississippi State.
have his scholarship revoked, and should not be allowed
I mean, that
to
might
play
be
college
kind of a
football.
stretch.
Revoked?
Yeah.
I'm gonna revoke it right
Okay.
now.
But that's
So
kind of-
So that's basically what I feel about that. That was just a total big mess. No one liked that at all.
I liked it. It was entertainment.
I mean,
No,
I guess
wasn't.
it was funny.
Here.
It was funny. They were like showing replays, and then they were like cutting back to like live time, and like I didn't know. I was like, are they showing a replay or are they still fighting?
Kevin Connors and Trevor
It was
Madden
like-
here in the studio, and we got breaking news. We're going to take you back to the Armed Forces Bowl, and there's just somebody kicking somebody in the head.
There's just an absolute brawl going on. Ooh, Brian Kelly's gonna join Gameday. Can't wait to hear what excuses he'll have about how we're out this
Nick
player.
Saban
this player.
joins for game day. Ryan
see.
Day joins for game day.
Are they all
Oh,
coming?
let's go, Ryan
Yeah,
Day.
no.
Everybody
Ryan
goes
Day,
on.
hold on. Ryan Day is nothing but a
Ryan.
cheerleader.
I want
No,
Kirk
he's
Herbstreit
not.
to
Ryan
join.
Day is nothing but a
He's the best.
cheerleader.
Yeah.
But he's such a good
So
receiver.
everybody,
Literally.
so one by one, Ant-Man, then Blackhawk, then Kickfinity, then McMessin, Quincy, then Murray. I want you to tell me, out of all of the 4 teams competing, who would you most like to see win the national championship? Ant-Man, go.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, well, me too.
Okay, blackout.
Notre Dame.
Ohio State.
Bias.
What?
Notre Dame. He's
Yes, of
biased.
course I'm biased. That's my
Kickfinity's an
favorite team.
Ohio State fan, and
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
and
All right, I
Collins.
can
Notre
see that.
Dame.
What do you want me to think? Ohio State
Quincy,
like not to win?
Me, jeez, I don't like any. I really don't like any of these teams in the
He's
playoffs.
probably gonna say
Me neither.
Honestly,
If I
the
were
team
like
the team I probably would cheer for the most is Clemson.
Oh, yeah,
Really?
exactly.
You gotta,
Why? They
Quincy,
win
you
it
gotta
every
leave
year.
right now.
I think the team I cheer most for is
Who
probably
would you cheer for?
Clemson.
You gotta leave right now.
No,
Let's just end the game day right now.
Murray, who would you cheer for?
No, all right, let's not. I was joking.
Murray's
Shut
gonna say
up.
no. Yeah,
Ohio State.
Bruh.
Okay, really?
okay.
Sure.
Because I really don't
That's
like
easy.
any of these teams. I'd probably say Clemson.
That's easy. Ohio State.
Clemson's won 500 national championships. Auburn.
Is it okay? So
No,
like
they've won like
Alabama's won
3.
600.
they've won
But
like
2
three.
in the last 4 years.
They have
It
one
feels
in
like
like
they've
the
won
One in
80s.
the 80s.
I mean,
Yeah,
Auburn's won
Clemson came out of
500.
nowhere. They used to be
I
like
mean,
some
Georgia
random
hasn't
top
won one
15.
since the 80s. So
Oh, shut up.
Kennedy,
I
shut
think
up.
Syracuse hasn't won one since ever.
Michigan
Well,
State,
Syracuse is a
dude.
basketball
If you
school.
guys look, Michigan State owned the 60s. They
Hmm.
owned the 60s. They were the
Notre
Alabama
Dame
of the
owned the
60s.
They actually won
pre-slavery
the national
time.
championship.
Congrats.
We're basketball schools.
Lyndon B. Johnson was the president of the United States. Something like that.
Nobody cares about Lyndon B. Johnson. He's a bum. I could make a better president than that bum.
Yeah.
Could you, though?
But I would
Yes.
make a great president. Come on.
Well, Lyndon B. Johnson would like sit in the toilet and then ask his
I
coworkers.
would start
to
like
come
some
in.
sort of like dictatorship monarchy as president.
Let's not.
Yeah, and you force Notre Dame.
That sounds
to
like a
get into
bad idea.
Sounds fun.
Also, I want
Facts.
each.
Ant-Man's with me.
Here's what I want to do next. I want you to each say who you would vote for Heisman, and it is hold on. It is a complete mystery who Murray will vote for
They
Heisman.
already voted.
It
so
is
might
a
as well just not be biased at this point.
it is a complete mystery. It's anyone's guess who Murray is going to say.
I'm guessing Kyle Trask.
I'll go first.
Wow, Blackhawk, real wise guy there. Okay.
All right. For Heisman,
Yes.
obviously, I would vote for Ian Book, but I can't.
Vote for you. Book.
That wasn't actually.
What did he
that
finish in
wasn't
Heisman voting? Like
actually-
9th?
Anyway, I would have to go ahead and just cast my vote for Devontae Smith because I mean, come on, that man's just an animal. I know he's probably gonna be nightmares after this game.
All right, Ant-Man said same. Whoever's next, go.
Blackhawk.
Yeah, all right, so Kyle Trask isn't my actual guess. It would have been if he didn't throw those 3 interceptions in the first freaking quarter. I was frustrated. I picked Florida winning a game. Anyways, my Heisman vote is probably Mac Jones.
Okay.
Alright. I gotta cast my vote for Devontae Smith. If he doesn't win, I think we can officially just call the Heisman a quarterback award. I mean, he's been the best quarterback.
Okay, if you guys are curious, the actual rules for the Heisman, they say the award has to go. It has to go to either a quarterback, running back, or multi-threat athlete. Devonta Smith's definitely a multi-threat athlete.
He can definitely win it.
Like, I think Charles
He's lagging.
You're lacking really badly.
He's in a car right now. He's in a car.
Kick returner, punt returner. Played so much.
All I heard was
I got
bang, kick returner, punt returner.
Oh, I'm gonna watch this video by
Quincy,
KTO.
did you see
Stanley
this?
Call-
So, search up the sports manager on YouTube. It's a video, one day ago with 4 views, and the thumbnail is Quincy Bell Sports and the Polar Express kid.
Oh my goodness, it's just
Oh,
you guys are peak Huber. That was cool in 2018.
Quincy Bell, full batting cage footage.
That was cool in
Quincy, bro,
2018.
why are you so short?
I'm 5'8".
You're not 5'8".
Yes, I am.
You told me the other
How do you know?
I'm
No,
like
I am.
5'9", 5'10".
Bro, stop laughing.
What are you?
Can you confirm how tall is Quincy?
He's about 5'6".
I told you.
No, I'm not.
Okay, how tall is he? 5'6" or 5'8"? I need a
No,
solid
I'm
answer
5'8".
right now.
Oh,
I know.
baby, let's go Coastal.
I was going for Coastal too. I wanted them to
They
finish
let me down,
unbeaten.
man. They seriously let me down.
And-
The amount of angry
Freaking
Ohio State,
Liberty.
dude. I had angry Ohio State fans that like didn't even watch my channel. Woo! He say Coastal better than Ohio State. Woo! Ohio State best team in the nation. Woo! It was just
Ohio State is not okay. First of all, Alabama's clearly better.
okay. Yeah, Ohio State has
And
not looked like a
second-
top 4 team.
Yeah. Also, Ohio State beat
Wait.
Northwestern by 12. That's it. 12.
Northwestern's a really
Last
good
Hear
team,
me?
though. I think we can all
Ohio
admit.
You're
State's
still lagging.
2018
I think
team.
we can all admit Northwestern's a really, really good team.
Yeah.
Their
They
defense
Their defense is
really
elite.
Mhm.
Their
They are.
defense
Yeah,
is like
how is-
cream of the crop elite.
Yeah,
They
they
just
only
don't
lost
know how
by
to
12.
move the ball
like on a
on offense.
on a separate note, how does Pat Fitzgerald keep doing it? Like Northwestern is not an easy place to be good.
Northwestern is like
In
a
the
really
70s they had
He went 2 and
but
10
in the
last year.
70s they had like a combined record of like 8 and 57 or something
Oh,
over like a couple years.
Jeez, that's
So it's
terrible.
like, and they
Yeah, they're
couldn't
fine.
get a single
Browns
good
type
recruit.
beat.
Like,
This
I'm just gonna say right now.
they just showed this Ohio State fan with his mom and dad, and he looked exactly like Infinity.
I'm
it's
just gonna say
me.
right now.
They just showed this Ohio State fan, and he looked exactly like Infinity.
Interest.
Infinity looks exactly
Hold on,
like
can I give it?
Infinity.
Can I give a real quick shout out? Real quick, shout out to Ball State for their first bowl win ever.
I told you they'd win.
And shout out to San Jose State for becoming San Jose State.
San Jose State.
San Jose State is goated.
They became San Jose State again.
San Jose
But Ball
is the
State,
difference.
they were up 34-0 in the fourth quarter. They let them score 2 garbage time, meaningless touchdowns. But Ball State
They need to do
absolutely
that.
dominated in the Arizona Bowl.
San Jose State's overrated.
Nah.
Nah.
West
He's
Virginia had a come from
Overrated is
behind
the most
victory.
overused word
Oh
in
man, this
sport.
made me upset because I had a really cool thumbnail planned for the West Virginia Army game. I was going to stream if it went to overtime. Army was kicking a field goal to go into overtime, and he hooked it to the left, and they lost.
Little Jonathan Dorer.
And then, of course, the fight, which was just a whole
Jonathan
fiasco.
Dorr is as consistent
Wait,
as Baker
wait.
Mayfield.
You know,
Man,
I think
Hold
Northwestern.
on. I want to mention something. Has there ever been a quarterback that went from SEC record for passing yards in a game to like benched after the third game?
That
I don't
KJ
know.
Costello.
KJ Costello. Like, this man is nowhere to be found.
I tried to tell everybody, as a Notre Dame fan playing Stanford every year, KJ Costello was a bum. But the SEC fans were like, nah, another great SEC quarterback, KJ Costello.
No, but
Yeah,
I remember he was like after week 1 he was like at the top of every Heisman list. But
Mike Leach, the quarterback whisperer.
Mike Leach, man, Mike Leach, is he okay? He's been a coach for forever. He was at Washington State. Where was he at before Washington State? I don't think so. At Washington State, he put together some good seasons at Washington State. He never won the division. You still can't win the division. Now he's in the hardest division in college football. So good luck with that.
Yeah.
All
right.
Mississippi State. Mississippi State hasn't won a bowl game against a ranked opponent besides yesterday since 1941, where they beat number 13 Georgetown in the Orange Bowl.
And going back to the fight.
That is pathetic. Mississippi.
Back to the fight. So I was talking to Quincy yesterday, and I go, man, isn't it crazy how Mississippi State has the most redneck fan base, but apparently they have the most hood team?
That is true. I did. I mean, and they were like bragging that they like that they like won the fight. It's like, wow, you kicked a guy while he's down, like real tough guy you are. You ran away. Like,
man, did you just change your name to Swine Flu?
Dang. But that's not what's going on right now.
Oh, guys, did you hear it's
There's another
2021?
pandemic.
2021. I thought COVID is just gonna magically
Yes,
disappear.
racism is no more. Yes.
COVID can't just disappear like that.
I thought it was just gonna magically disappear. Apparently it didn't.
Yeah.
Racism has
It
disappeared, guys.
It didn't just
2021.
disappear when it hit midnight. So I was a little bit disappointed about that. But I think it's
Okay.
finally time
Quincy,
to make some game picks right now. So the first game that we're going to do is the Orange Bowl between North
Alright.
Carolina. Oh wait, no, we can't do the Orange Bowl until we get Luke.
Nope.
Okay, so we'll start. Okay, so we won't do the Orange Bowl. Let's do the Fiesta Bowl between Oregon and Iowa State. So
Alright.
I'll start, and I think motivation is a big issue in these bowl games. Some teams are super motivated to play their bowl game, like Cincinnati. They're going to be super motivated to play Georgia today because it's probably their biggest game in school history. Oregon is coming high off of a undeserving Pac-12 championship. They are the best team in the Pac-12. They didn't look like it though. Throughout the season, lost to little brother Oregon State. They lost to Cal. How did they lose to Cal? An 0-3 Cal team. But Iowa State, man, I feel like it's really devastating to go in after what's it called? It's so devastating to just go in thinking you're about to win a conference championship, and you think all week leading up you're going to win and maybe make the playoff. Then you lose, and it just all gets ripped away, and then you're sort of demoted to New Year's Six bowl status, which I mean teams would kill for New Year's Six bowl status, but I think Oregon is going to be way more motivated to play this game. I think they're actually on par with the level that Iowa State is. Iowa State might have the better team, but Oregon's going to come out fired up, ready to play this game. I think they're come out more prepared. I think they end up getting the win. I'm taking Oregon. Ant-Man, you're up.
Yeah, I think this could be a good game, but I'm gonna take Iowa State in a close game.
Okay, Conlon, you're up.
Okay, so they didn't really impress me. 4-2 New Year's Six bowl bid. Iowa State. I mean, they held their own against Oklahoma. That was a great game. I don't know. This is Brock Purdy's last game. I think he's gonna want to put on a show for his final game. He's meant a lot to that program. I think he just wants to go out and have one more win. So I'm gonna take Iowa State.
Okay, next up we have Blackhawk. You're up next.
Now, like I said, it's going to be a little bit tougher because last time I had my picks I pre-picked and I was ready.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, last time we did the game day stream, Blackhawk had the best. Blackhawk and the chat went 6-2. The worst was Zach at 3-5.
Yeah, that was okay. Iowa State and Oregon's not impressive to me. They did not deserve to be in the Pac-12 championship game to begin with.
Should've
They
been
only got in
Washington.
because they got in. No, you're not a Washington fan, and even if people call you that, anyways. Oregon only got in because Washington had COVID issues, and that makes me think Brock Purdy is going to put on a show. Give me the Cyclones.
All right, next Murray, you're up.
Well, I don't like Oregon as a team. I just don't think they're that very good. And Iowa State coming off a really tough loss against Oklahoma. Yes, they were offsides. That really cost them too. So with that being the case, I think Iowa State's going to come in motivated and wanting to get a big bowl win. And I think Iowa State wins it.
All right, Kickfinity.
All right. So, Oregon, their defense has been pretty good this season, but I think Iowa State just outmatches them in many categories. I think Breece Hall, their running back, is gonna have a good game, and Brock Purdy, I think his draft stock. I mean, we thought he would be like a potential first rounder this season, but I don't think that's the case anymore. But I think he comes out, has a great game, and Iowa State wins 35-21.
All right, lastly we've got McMets.
Okay, so like Blackhawk said, Oregon did not deserve to be in the Pac-12 championship. It should have been Washington, but like Washington had COVID issues, and like Oregon has not impressed me all season. Like they lost to Oregon State, and like I forgot who else they lost to, and then Iowa State has played good this. They played okay this season. They had they lost to Louisiana. That was a bad loss for them. But I think Brock Purdy's going to put on a great show. Brees Hall, he's going to do great. I'm going with the Iowa State in this one.
Okay, so it appears I am lone wolfing this one. I'm the only person that rocked with Oregon. I feel like they're a better team than what they've showed all year. And I'm gonna see I'm really liking the motivation side that Oregon's got going. They're gonna come in with this underdog mentality, which they haven't really had as of late. Like, when was the last time Oregon's been like a big underdog? Not really, and they're not even that huge of an underdog this game. They're not. It's not even, the line isn't even that big. But I feel like they're gonna come in with that sort of mindset. Iowa State is only a 4.5 point favorite.
Wow, that's it.
So yes, so they're only minus 4.5. I'd consider betting on Oregon to cover that if you guys are looking to make some money. So I think Oregon's going to embrace that underdog mentality, and I think to lose a game like that the way Iowa State did, just right at the end, I think that's going to be pretty heartbreaking. And I don't know if they're going to be very motivated today. Do we have an update on any quitters for this game? Any quitters for either team? Because you got to take that into account. Because I picked Florida, but if I knew they would have had that many quitters, I would have picked Oklahoma.
Oregon is weird because, in my opinion, if there were a normal season, they would have made the playoffs. They lost.
Well, they were supposed to play. Here's the thing. So I was really hard on Oregon in the offseason.
So much, and they were trying to
They were supposed to play Ohio State, but here's the game that they dodged that they really should be grateful to COVID for. They would have lost to North Dakota State.
Nobody opted out for Oregon, and I think the only one was Penny Sewell.
He's like the guy that's going to be picked like third overall.
Oregon's team.
And nobody opted out for Iowa State.
So Sewell or Sewell or whatever his name is opted out.
Yeah.
That's
just a couple of injuries on Iowa State.
They had Penny Sewell. They had maybe the best secondary in the nation. They had Javon Holland, Brady Breeze.
Kevon Thibodeau. Thibodeau's actually played, or however you say his name. He's played really well throughout the season, so I'm rocking with the Oregon Ducks. I'm not sure if Luke's gonna actually come. I do wanna keep on going because
I just called him on Instagram and he didn't answer.
Yeah, okay. So I'm still gonna hold off on that in case he ends up coming. But the second one we have, this game is gonna be played today. We have the Verbo Citrus Bowl. By the way, the last one was the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl. This is a great year to have PlayStation as the sponsor of your bowl game because the PS5's coming out, or it already has come out. But anyway, we have Northwestern taking on Auburn. Now, I feel like a lot of people are gonna go Northwestern here, and I am too. I am gonna rock with Pat Fitzgerald and the Wildcats. But remember when Purdue had that miracle run? They beat Ohio State. They almost won the division. They played Auburn and they lost by 80 points.
Yeah.
I feel like Auburn might not be given. I know Northwestern is opening up as they are a 4-point favorite in this game. I think that Pat Fitzgerald is going to have his team prepared. He is and Auburn's got the interim head coach thing because they fired Gus Malzahn. So they've got the whole intern head coach fiasco. I don't see the motivation on Auburn's side. Whereas this is one of the biggest bowls Northwestern has ever been to. I know they made it to the Rose Bowl back in the 90s. But, I mean, since then, this is going to be the best bowl that they've been to. I know Conlon said that they should call the Citrus Bowl the New Year's 7. So Northwestern is really going to get up and motivated for this game. And I do think they end up taking down Auburn. Their defense they're just elite. And I think Peyton Ramsey should be able to make enough plays to win the game. Peyton Ramsey's not very good at all. He's very much a game manager, but if they could run the ball and just stay out of their harm's way and stay out of the way with turnovers, they should be all right. Ant-Man, you're up.
I have Northwestern. I don't even think it's going to be that close. I think Auburn's overrated.
Okay. Conlon.
Okay, so you have in this game Peyton Ramsey versus Bo Nix. Yeah, this is
jeez.
golden television right here. Bo Nix, not very good. Bo Picks, as I like to call him, and then Peyton Ramsey.
That's what everyone calls him.
I mean, if you, I know Quincy, but and if you had any other quarterback in the nation other than Peyton Ramsey, you probably won that game versus Ohio State in the conference championship. I mean, that man's just a bum. I'm sorry, but he's just
honestly, the fact that Northwestern's defense held Ohio State to 22 points, and Peyton Ramsey turned the ball over 5 times?
Yeah, 22.
That was appalling.
So I think Peyton Ramsey, although I think he's no good, I think he can do enough with his legs, and I think Northwestern's defense is going to stay still. I got Northwestern in this one.
All right, Blackhawk.
Now remember, last time you called me a Chicago native. I'm not in Chicago.
You live near Rockford. Close enough.
Yeah, about an hour south. Anyways, as I was saying, I watched Auburn play against Alabama. I mean, I shut it off in the third quarter, and I think you know why. Bo Nix did not look good. And you know what? I feel like Northwestern's defense is going to be way too tough for the Tigers. Give me the Cats.
Okay, next up, Murray. Also, hold on, before you go, I have a bit of trivia. I have a QBS trivia question for you guys. I'm not sure what the exact number is, but I know that this team is going to be the correct answer. So every week we have the featured games, right? When I do the picks, it's just like the 2 or 3 best games of the week. What team has been featured in the most featured games?
LSU.
It's not LSU. It's Auburn.
Is it
Auburn?
Auburn?
What?
Auburn all the time reaches feet. I think so they were in the feature game when they played Georgia, when they played Texas A&M, and when they played Alabama. So they made it 3 times alone just this year.
Wow.
They're always in the last few years they've always made it to featured game materials. But Murray, you're up.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Murray was close with LSU. They've been there a lot too.
I know the obvious pick is Northwestern, but I'm lone wolfing with this one. Auburn with the major upset.
Really? Do you got a reason behind that?
I just feel like Auburn, I get they have an interim head coach, but I feel like they're going to show something that what Brian Harsin, their new coach, is wanting to see and what he's going to want to work with. So I feel like Auburn is going to play with more motivation with that interim head coach to show Brian Harsin what's going on in Auburn. So Auburn beats Northwestern.
Okay, Kickfinity.
Okay, so in my opinion, I think this isn't controversial or anything, but if Northwestern didn't make those mistakes, they would have beaten Ohio State. And the fact that their defense played so well, they forced Ohio State only to 22 points. They forced Fields to throw it. And I think lots of people would argue Fields is a top 5 quarterback in college football. I mean, they forced to throw 14 completions to a 40% completion percentage. So imagine how they're going to contain Bo Nix. I think everyone is talking smack about Peyton Ramsey. I actually think he's better than what people are saying. He made some mistakes in the game, but I think that Pat Fitzgerald will have this team ready. I think that they'll be better, and I think that they beat Auburn and they win by 2 touchdowns.
I think that was a lot. I think for a lot of people, that was the first time they've seen Northwestern play, and they're like, "Oh, Peyton Ramsey, not any good." But he hasn't really looked great throughout the year. But he should be able to make enough plays to win this game. McMetz, you've got the last pick for this game.
Okay, so Peyton Ramsey has not played good. He did not play good against Ohio State. Threw 5 interceptions or something like that. And Auburn does not have that much motivation because they have a new interim head coach. Gus Malzahn just left. But in that case, Northwestern has a great defense, so that's why I'm picking the Cats.
Okay, so another one where all but one picked the same team. Murray is the only person that is rocking with the barn. I'm a bit surprised Auburn got that high of a bid. I kind of figured they would give it to. I feel like there were, or doesn't the Citrus Bowl have to be SEC though? Does anyone know that if it has to be SEC? I'm pretty sure it's Big Ten SEC because last year it was Alabama and Michigan, and the year before it was like Penn State and Kentucky.
It's not necessarily a tie-in because I remember we made the Citrus
Big
Bowl.
Ten SEC.
No, it's not because we made the Citrus Bowl in 2018 or 2017 or whatever.
Didn't y'all play LSU?
Yeah, and we beat them.
That was your LSU lost to Troy.
LSU lost to Troy.
Perennial embarrassment. LSU that year they lost to Troy, but they turned things around. But I think Notre Dame won that game, didn't they? I think they did.
It was that crazy.
That was Ian.
They're interviewing one of my favorite head coaches. I love Mac Brown. Mac Brown is I do like Mac Brown.
Mac Brown over Roy Williams.
Oh, I'm telling you, UNC basketball, they were terrible last year, and they haven't started off great this year.
We play them tomorrow.
The ACC used to be good.
I think it's time that we do a bracketology update. Shall we? We got a lot of college basketball.
I think it's time that you put
on.
Syracuse in.
Notre Dame's the 1 seed.
Okay, if you didn't know, Syracuse has been in. They haven't really moved.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
They've been
I haven't
in.
seen any of them yet, so that might explain why I didn't.
Actually, you know who they're projected? You know who I have them projected to play?
Who?
Michigan State.
Are you serious?
I have Syracuse as a 10, and I have Michigan State as a 7.
Oh, by the way, Quincy, about Syracuse, Michigan State. Remember the last time they played?
Oh, jeez, that was a disaster.
Let's go. That was
an
fun.
absolute disaster. But I need to hold on. I need to hold on. I know Tennessee went on and absolutely beat the life out of Missouri. I had both those teams at 2 seeds. Tennessee's going to stay at a 2. Missouri falls to a 4. Are there any games that I did not update from? Let's take a look at I don't think I updated the bracketology from yesterday, so we're going to take a look and see what we've got going here.
Did you update Ohio State, Nebraska?
Let's
Ohio
see.
State beat Nebraska.
Okay. Virginia beat Notre Dame. Ohio State beat Nebraska. Ohio State's 8-2. They're looking pretty good. Baylor beat 0-5 Alcorn State. Wisconsin beat Minnesota. I had Minnesota as high as a 3 at one point. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop them a little bit because they did end up losing to Wisconsin. I have Wisconsin at a 3. I'm gonna keep them at a 3. I think I'm gonna drop Minnesota to they're 9-2 and they have some of the better wins in the country. I mean, they have a great resume. They have so they beat Green Bay, Loyola Marymount twice, North Dakota, Boston College, Missouri, Kansas City. They got thrashed by Illinois, but they beat St. Louis, St. Louis is a tournament team. That's the only game St. Louis has lost. And they beat Iowa and Michigan State in back-to-back games, but they just didn't have enough against Wisconsin. They are home against Ohio State this Sunday. So I think I'm going to drop them to a 4 because they really have as good of a resume as anyone in the country. So which one of the 4s could we move up to a 3? We have Houston, Texas Tech, Missouri, or Michigan. I think it's going to be Michigan.
Michigan lost.
Michigan.
I think we should put Notre Dame in there because
no.
Houston lost to Tulsa.
Oh, hey, Big Mets, by the way, Georgia is a 10 seed just by virtue of not playing any good teams.
They lost.
Yeah, we got exposed by Mississippi State.
Wait, did y'all lose?
But we did keep it close. Yeah, we lost.
Oh, sorry. You're done. Get out of my bracketology because
You
lose to the first good team you play. Okay, you want to know hold on. You want to know who your new number 10 seed is? This is a team that's flown under everyone's radar. Boise State. They are looking pretty good this year. What's up, man?
They're from Florida.
NC State barely beat Boston College, so if you have a good 7 seed, I'm just saying.
Boston College. I have NC State as a 6.
Ant-Man. So, you know who Nick Farrar is? He plays on NC State. He's a freshman.
Northwestern.
What the man, you know who Nick Farrar is?
State is
Infinity, you're cutting out.
One at a time, please.
Please.
Anyway,
He's lagging crazy.
so if anyone wants to know where their favorite teams are, Murray, you said Florida is a 9. Projected opponent, Louisville. Notre Dame, they're in the NIT. Sorry. I never dropped UNC. I
have a question for Ant-Man. So you know who Nick Farrar is? He's a freshman on NC State.
UNC has been demoted to play-in team.
Yeah, just don't.
So UNC is now a play-in team. We need a new team to add.
Went to my high school.
And you said Syracuse was a 10.
Yeah, let's see. Does Lenardi have
Why
anyone?
Why did you put Ohio State?
Does Lenardi have anyone?
I know who he is. I didn't know I was on mute. I thought it was.
Let's see. Do I have? No, I don't have Stanford. I don't think. Okay, yeah, Stanford. I think they've only lost 2 games. Okay, so we can put Stanford.
Do you have Richmond?
Yes, Richmond is a 12.
Where's Ohio State?
A 6.
St. Louis is good, I think.
I want to get the Okay, here we go.
Are we finishing college football?
Yes, we have 2.5 hours to talk about college football.
What's the next game?
Indiana Ole Miss.
Bro,
Indiana Ole Miss. What bowl game is that?
The Outback Bowl. Colorado won yesterday, so I'm gonna move them up to a 7. They look pretty good.
Indiana, bro.
So I can't. If you guys are wondering, you can't have conference teams play each other, so I can't have Stanford be the 10 seed that plays Colorado. So actually, I'm gonna move Syracuse over to have them play Colorado, and Stanford will play Michigan State.
Like a limit, like I'm not really too familiar with college basketball. Is there like a limit on teams per conference that can make the tournament?
Like every Big Ten team could make it if they wanted to. Like that won't happen, but. Mostly because Nebraska's a dumpster fire.
I like college so much better than pro.
Oh, thank you, Ant. Say it again, Ant-Man.
I love college so much better than pro.
I think everyone does.
Thank you.
Yeah. College is so much more fun.
The NBA is trash.
I don't.
If you think about the tournament, in college,
I do hardly any NBA videos.
I hate
you. I mean, you are a Bulls fan.
That enjoyable. Oh, the
like
Bulls! The Bulls have won 2 in a row, so
they have
watch out.
Bulls, 2 in a row against Washington.
They've won 2 of you. Washington.
But the league is just soft.
Is Indiana ranked?
No, I don't have them in my bracketology.
NC State's going to be a 5 by the end of the year. They could honestly be the best team in the.
Ant-Man, are you an NC State fan?
I live in Raleigh, and my dad played football there, so.
Okay, that's cool.
Speaking of Raleigh, Ant-Man, are you a Carolina Hurricanes fan?
Yeah.
Right.
That makes sense.
Dude, I know so. Hold on, Murray. So Murray tells me that he tells me that Raleigh is this big hockey town. Everyone loves the Hurricanes, and so I asked Luke. I said, hey Luke, is North Carolina a big hockey city? He goes, oh, no one cares about the Hurricanes at all.
No. That was
about to say no one cares about hockey.
Hurricanes are getting better though.
Hold on,
no.
Wait, so Ant-Man, hold on, wait. Hey. For my North Carolina people, so Ant-Man and Conlon, and can you confirm that no one cares about the Hurricanes in North Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Okay,
they're a good team.
So my school is right next to the stadium.
Murray, you told me that these people are like the most passionate fans like around and that everyone loves them.
Now they are.
Most passionate fans of that title goes to Chicago.
Wait, Quincy. Like my school's right next to the NC State and Hurricanes stadium. They share a stadium, and there's so much more traffic when NC State's playing. Compared to
so more people care about the 4th best college in North Carolina than they do the best hockey team?
Was Gardner Webb number 1?
Third best college,
No.
but yeah.
Duke and UNC are 1 and 2, and then like
And then Gardner Webb.
I heard everyone goes to App State.
And I would put
Yeah,
Carnegie High School
that's
over
true.
Anyway, someone said, Quincy, if Texas beats Kansas, will they jump to a 1 seed? Yes, they will. They will jump to a 1 seed. If they lose, they'll probably stay at a 2. To be completely honest, if it's a close loss to Kansas on the road, they'll probably just stay at a 2. If they get embarrassed like West Virginia did, they'll probably drop to a 3.
Is Illinois a 2 seed?
No, Illinois, they're
They're
really inconsistent. I have Illinois as a 5.
They're overrated.
They're really
Really?
inconsistent. All right, I say we get back to back to college football. You guys can say what you were gonna say.
I was just saying Illinois is overrated.
Thank you.
Are they?
Yes.
I'm insulted.
Illinois is
I'm
not
a Syracuse fan.
Good.
Wrong.
I said at the
blue and
beginning of
orange.
the season, too, that they're not good.
I mean, I said that they were gonna. I hyped this team up. I said they were gonna win the Big Ten. I really liked what I saw out of them.
You also hyped up
They
Sam.
were good early in the season, then they just I don't know.
They played Missouri.
I mean, they haven't even. Here's the thing. So Missouri actually beat Oregon their first game of the season. So I was like, oh, Oregon not any good. They also a trash can team in Missouri. And then Missouri, they just start taking names. They beat Illinois again. They were just undefeated. Then they got thrashed by Tennessee. So either Tennessee is really good, or Missouri is who we thought they were, which is
I
not
like
very good. But our next game that we are going to do for the picks is going to be the next game we have on tap is Indiana going to the Outback Bowl, which is a pretty big bowl. A lot of people like the Outback Bowl. It's been a pretty big game. I know Minnesota beat Auburn last year, and that was like Minnesota's Super Bowl. So I think Indiana could be in a similar spot. They don't really make it to many big bowls. They're sort of in the Northwestern boat. So I think this is a very interesting contrast of one of the best offenses in college football, but with no defense. That's Ole Miss. Ole Miss does not have a defense at all. But they have probably a top 10 offense in college football, but they don't know what defense is. They allow 60 points a game. Whereas Indiana, they're probably the complete opposite. They've scored some big points here and there, like they scored a bunch of points against Ohio State's trash secondary. More on that later. So I think this is going to be interesting. Is Michael Penix Jr. back and healthy or no?
No.
No, but their backup quarterback is
To
pretty
be honest,
good.
it wouldn't matter for me. I'd still pick Indiana. Their backup, I figured it was he's actually played pretty well. And Indiana has looked like a very good team. I just think they're going to make enough plays on defense. Like Ole Miss will score points. They'll probably get into the 30s, but they have no defense, and Indiana will just be able to eat that alive. They will eventually be able to just pull away in the end. I think they're a better all-around team. I'll give you the Hoosiers. Yeah, man, you're up.
Kind of the same exact thing.
Okay.
And also, I gotta go. So.
Oh wait, hold on, wait. Before you leave. Georgia or Cincinnati?
Cincinnati.
What? What did you
Smart
say?
man.
Okay,
Smart
okay.
man.
That's my guy.
NC State or Kentucky?
NC State.
Okay, Alabama or Notre Dame?
Oh God. I just go Alabama.
Oh, okay.
Don't you dare go wrong on this one.
Okay,
Don't you dare.
okay. And lastly, Clemson or Ohio State?
Ohio State.
Oh, gee.
Yes!
Oh
Let's
my
go!
Okay.
Yes!
Bye, man. You
Let's
have
go.
yourself a great day.
Thank you.
Yeah, see you, Ant-Man.
Bruh.
Okay.
What a smart man.
No, shut. Okay, so the game, Indiana Ole Miss. I don't know, because Ole Miss has a great offense. Indiana has some really good receivers. I picked Indiana with my Bowl Mania, so I'm probably just gonna pick Indiana.
Okay, Blackhawk.
Indiana plays with heart. They play with heart. I watched Ole Miss against LSU, and Ole Miss put up 48, I believe, but they have absolutely zero secondary. And that's why I have to go with the Hoosiers.
Okay.
Give me Indiana.
I feel like this could be a big day for the Big Ten, because if the Big Ten could do really well against the SEC, what some SEC fans like. Obviously, the SEC is the best conference, but
Absolutely.
Big Ten fans hate it when SEC fans like Murray like to just brag about how good the SEC is because it just gets annoying. So if the Big Ten can, I know the SEC went 2-1 against the Big Ten last year. I know Tennessee beat Indiana. Minnesota beat Auburn, but Alabama beat Michigan. Okay, Murray, you're up.
Originally, I was gonna go with Ole Miss just because of that high octane offense. But then I remember they have Matt Corral at quarterback, so Indiana.
Matt Corral's just as good as Kyle Trask.
I don't think Kyle Trask threw 6 interceptions in one game.
Okay, kick Finnery.
Okay. Hold on, wait. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, since the beginning of the season, since the beginning of the year, I called that Indiana was going to be good. I said that was going to be our toughest game. I knew that Penn State was overrated.
You did not know that Indiana would give you a better game than Penn State.
No, I did. I
You
predicted
did
it.
not know that.
Yes, I did. I said it'd be a 38-31 game. You can go back to my Ohio State football preview and prediction, and I had it 38-31, and I had us beating Penn State by 17, right? So, I think, Indiana, Tom Allen, this has just been an amazing season. This is so disrespectful to have them playing against a 4-5 Ole Miss team. Indiana, I think Ole Miss will be winning at halftime, but then in the second half, Ty Fryfogle, Indiana's offense is just going to close out and win this game. Give me
Okay.
Indiana by a touchdown.
Big bets. You have the closing argument.
Ole Miss has a really good offense, but Indiana has a great defense, so I'm just gonna go with the Hoosiers.
Okay, a clean sweep for Hoosier Daddy and Indiana. I like to see that as someone that's from Indiana. They are probably Indiana and Syracuse are my top 2 college choices at the moment. But we still have 2 more hours left, and we only have 5 more games left to pick. And I do want to save the last few games for the end. So does anyone have any ideas of what to do?
More brackets.
Yeah, I have an idea. We can do
no,
the
not
first
more
team All-American team.
Oh, okay.
Big Bets
First
wants
team
more
all-
bracketology.
No.
I mean, I'm all for
Hey,
it.
everybody, let's give your top 7 college quarterbacks. I'll go first. Trevor Lawrence. Justin Fields. Sorry. I mean,
Smart
I don't
man.
want to put him there. I don't. I mean, last year was amazing for him. Anyways, number 3, Kyle Trask. Number 4, Zach Wilson. Number 5, Mac Jones. Now, the reason I have Mac Jones so low is because I think he's a system quarterback.
No, you just hate him.
No. But you can't tell me you can put any quarterback into that Alabama offense and they'll do great.
I mean, I would be a good quarterback.
Okay,
for that.
wait, can I go?
Hold on. We're doing top 7. Number 6, I have Ian Book. But Ian Book ain't no good, Lou. Shut up.
Ian Book ain't no good, Lou.
7, I have DJ. Now, DJ's obviously better than Ian Book. I think
He has 2 Clemson quarterbacks in the top 7.
I mean, he's only played 2 games, so I can't put him, of these guys. But DJ, watch out for DJ, because that man is a baller.
Colin, do you need some help saying his last name?
Oh, I don't need help saying his last name. The announcers, when we played Clemson the first time, all Mike Tirico was like, DJ, I'm gonna lay. The whole game. Sucking him off.
Okay. My top 7. Number 1, Trevor Lawrence. Number 2, Mac Jones. Number 3, Zach Wilson. Number 4, Justin Fields. Number 5, Kyle Trask. 6, 6, Sam Howell. And 7, at 7.
Spencer Rattler?
No, not Spencer Rattler. I want to say Grayson McCall, but I don't think I can.
Do it.
Maybe in the
It's your top 7.
Okay, this is going to surprise some people. I'm going to go with Dustin Crum from Kent State.
Who?
He is 3rd in completion percentage behind Fields and Mac Jones. He is
Because he plays against farmers
hold
from
on.
Ohio. He plays against the Amish.
He is 5th in passer rating. And that's about it. Okay, no. Can I take Dustin? No, I'm taking Dustin Crum off the list. Give me. Ah, jeez. You could basically put anyone at 7. Hell no, not Keaton Slovis. He sucks.
JT Cunningham.
Give me Book. Ian Book at 7.
Go!
There you go.
Okay, can I go? 1. It's Lawrence.
Oh, he didn't say Justin Fields.
It's Fields. The reason that I have Fields at 2 is because, like, even though he's had some bad games, we saw at the beginning of the season how good he is. Like, he only had 1 incompletion against Nebraska, even though Nebraska isn't a better defense, that good of a defense. He had 1 incompletion, and that was a drop pass by Olave. Then against Penn State, he had like 5 incompletions. So he started the season amazing. If he played like he did at the beginning of the season, he would have been a Heisman finalist, and I think he would have won the Heisman. So his ceiling is as good as anyone. Except I think he's been a bit inconsistent this season, but you just can't ignore how good he is like extending the plays. And I think he needs to get better decision making, and then he'll potentially be one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. 3 is Kyle Trask. I know he threw 3 interceptions, but actually no. Hold on. 3 I have Zach Wilson. 4 is Kyle Trask. I thought Kyle Trask was going to be drafted higher because he's more proven. He's done better in like the SEC, which is hard conference. There's no substitute for SEC competition. But I think Zach Wilson's just better. He's more dual threat. He's got a really strong arm. Kyle Trask threw 3 interceptions, and I think that he's not very mobile. So, yeah. 6, I have Sam Howell. No, wait, no. 5, I have Sam Howell. I think he's going to be the number 1 overall pick next year. 6 is Mac Jones. I agree with Colin. Put anyone in that system in Alabama.
Mom was like, she
I
would.
still think he's good, but not as good as he's been. 7, I'm going Keaton Slovis. I think he's a bum.
Keaton Slovis.
I'd just say something real quick.
Keaton Slovis sucks.
So 2 quarterbacks that
actually,
are.
No, 7 Sam Ellinger. 7 Sam.
Come on, shut up. Okay, so 2 quarterbacks that everybody's, amazing. They're so great. Yeah. So these 2 quarterbacks have thrown more interceptions in 1 quarter than Ian Book has the whole year. That's Justin Fields and Kyle Trask. So I just want to put that out there.
It's true.
Kind of funny.
Kyle had a backup quarterback at his top 7. Can we just acknowledge that real quick?
Quincy, you told me that DJ is like the 3rd best quarterback in the country.
I think he will be better than Lawrence, but like you can't put someone in your top 7 that's played 2 games.
I can put him there if he's amazing, which he is.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I am super excited for Georgia and Clemson next year.
Same.
That the ukulele.
Clemson's gonna.
No.
JT Daniels is going to be a top 10 draft pick.
Okay, hold on.
I have such a good list waiting. Hurry up.
Okay, Murray, go. If you have such a good list.
All right, ready? Number 1, Trevor Lawrence.
Wait, hold on. So your name is Trask for Heisman, but you have Trevor Lawrence as your best quarterback.
You suck.
Yeah, who doesn't put Lawrence at number 1?
I mean, he just puts that because he's a Florida fan.
Number 2, it pains me to say this, but Mac Jones. And then Trask. 4 is Zach Wilson. 5, you're going to not believe this at all. Actually, no. Actually, wait. Hold that for a second. 5 is Sam Howell. 6, give me Carson Strong from Nevada.
Okay.
And then at 7, we're going to go with Dylan Gabriel.
From UCF. Okay, I'll tell you.
Actually, I want to edit my list. I want to go with the UNLV quarterback.
The guy that ate sushi off like a supermodel on some Japanese TV show.
That's who I want.
That guy's
That's who I
amazing.
want to be as my.
That guy's amazing.
He should
I
be
love
drafted
him.
by the Jets.
I don't know.
Number 1, number 2 is Sarah Fuller. Number 3 is.
Sarah Fuller,
Marco
funny.
Wilson.
You pulled a funny.
These are
Sarah
kickers.
Fuller.
This man said Sarah Fuller is the second best quarterback. Okay, I'll tell you some honorable mentions I want to say. Malik Willis from Liberty. That guy's a star. Shane Bouchel from SMU. He's really good.
Blake Cunningham.
Dustin Crum from Kent State. Love me some Dustin Crum. I almost had it. He's probably like in my top 20. Grayson McCall from Coastal Carolina with the 8th best passer rating. Lane Hatcher from Arkansas State. He's had himself a very good season. Ellinger, Matt Corral, Spencer Rattler, also very good. Desmond Ritter from Cincinnati. He's played very well.
What about Malik Willis?
I already said Malik Willis.
JT Daniels. I mean, he's only played like 4 games, but dude's really good.
Oh,
Shy
I'm telling you.
is transferring.
Okay, here's what I want to say. I'm pretty sure everyone said their list. Did anyone not get to go? That wants to go.
I have not gone yet.
Okay, go.
So top 7 QBs.
Yep.
Number 1, Mac Jones.
Oh,
Bro, what? How?
Yeah, number 1, Mac Jones.
Do you think he's better than Trevor Lawrence?
Yes,
Better than the best
I do
quarterback
actually.
prospect since John Elway. You think Mac Jones is the best player in the country?
Yes, I do.
Here's the
best
thing.
quarterback.
Can I give an honorable mention to Trey Lance?
Oh,
no,
that's
he
true.
doesn't count.
FBS.
You can also put Brock Purdy.
Oh yeah, Brock Purdy.
We
Don't forget
exposed
about Brock Purdy of Iowa State.
We exposed Brock Purdy last year.
But yeah, number 1 for me is going to be Mac Jones.
You are stupid.
That's all gonna change after 4:00 today, baby.
Is it
Yeah.
though?
No,
I hope.
I
I hope.
Okay, can I keep going, please? Can I give my 2 through 7? Thank you.
You're gonna go with like freaking. Like,
Shut up.
band.
Shut up.
Everyone
Shut
shut
up,
up. Number 2, I'm going to go with Trevor Lawrence. Even though Mac Jones and Trevor Lawrence for me are kind of interchangeable. Ooh, number 3. Who could I put at number? I didn't pre-make this list. Number 3.
Zach
I
Wilson.
want to. Who's the A&M quarterback again? Forgot his name.
Kellen Mond.
He's good. I think I'll put him at 4. Either 3 or 4.
Listen. I love me some Kellen Mond. He's not really up there with the elite. I mean, I
might
love
put him
Kellen
in
Mond
the
as much as the
3
next
or
guy,
4.
but
Let's see, check Snapchat.
3 or 4, maybe. I'll go with Justin Fields at number 3. Number 4, I'll go with Kellen Mond, just because. Number 5, I'm going to go with Brock Purdy. Just because. Number 6, actually, no. Number 5, Ian Book. Number 6, Kyle Trask. And number 7, Brock Purdy.
wait. So did you have Kellen?
Biggest book writer in the world, but you can't possibly believe that he's better than Kyle Trask.
Hold on. Where did you have Kellen Mond?
Hang on, I'm gonna restate my list. Number 1, Mac Jones. Number 2, Trevor Lawrence. Number 3, Justin Fields. I'm gonna go number 4 to make people angry. I'm gonna put Kyle Trask. No, I'm gonna put Ian Book, Kyle Trask, Kellen Mond. No, I already said Ian Book and Brock Purdy.
Okay, listen. I love Kellen Mond as much as the next person because y'all know I'm just a huge Texas A&M fan, as you all know.
Of course you are.
Love me some Texas A&M. They're my second favorite team. Just love me some Texas A&M.
You're a fan of like 80,000 colleges.
Just love me some Texas A&M. So I love Kellen Mond. He's not up there with the elite. I mean, I like Kellen Mond.
He could be.
He's not up there with the elite.
Go for Mond.
He could be, though.
Yeah. No.
I mean, if I had pre-made this list, I wouldn't have had trouble.
Should have done some honorable mentions.
You had Mac Jones.
I mean, if you would common sense, you wouldn't put who.
A
Brock
quick honorable mention, real quick.
It's going to be
Honorable
some
mention
random ass dude from
DJ Uyunglele for having the game of his life.
Here's a guy we haven't talked about. Hold on. Here's a guy we haven't talked about. De'Aaron King.
Not good.
Oh, De'Aaron King.
Yeah.
I forgot about him.
Murray
Talk about
loves
De'Aaron King.
De'Aaron
You know what?
King.
Not
You know what?
good.
I'm gonna switch Kellen Mond. I'm gonna put in De'Aaron King for Kellen Mond.
Where's Brady White? Where is
I
What
also
about Shane
also
Fischel?
Grayson the Bad Man McCall.
y'all are taking
honorable
a
mention
nap.
DJ Uyunglele. Honorable
on
mention
Carson
Kellen Mond.
Strong.
Honorable mention Zach Wilson.
Hold on.
There are a lot
Here,
of
let me see.
quarterbacks
Hold on. My list was Trevor Lawrence, Mac Jones, Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, Trask, Sam Howell, and who's my 7 again? Ian Book.
Yeah, Ian Book.
Honorable mentions.
Guys,
My honorable mentions are Grayson McCall, Dustin Crum, Sam Ellinger, Dylan Gabriel, Desmond
Let's
Ritter, and
think about
De'Aaron King.
quarterbacks.
There's so many
Forget
good
about Sam
quarterbacks.
Ellinger.
Mets hasn't
How
gone
did I
yet.
forget about
Mets
Sam
hasn't
Should have
gone
just
yet.
done top 10 instead of top.
Shut up.
I think
Hold on. Can you let McMets go?
Maybe is going to say number 1, JT.
Come on.
McMets, unmute your mic. Jesus Christ.
Might be away. Might be away from the computer.
Why didn't you join back? I thought you had to go.
Hello, McMats. Are you there? I'm gonna start calling you MacMats.
Michael Collins Mets.
Yeah.
A Blackhawks.
Or New York Mats.
Okay. McMets, you have blown your chance, so we're now skipping you.
Are we just moving on?
Yes, we are moving on. All right, now we're going to do another set of game picks, and this is actually my favorite bowl game, and I think will be the best game. It is the North Carolina Tar Heels against my favorite team of all time, Texas A&M.
That's a problem.
They had like
Love me some Texas A&M. They're just my favorite team in the world.
That's an issue.
For the people that cannot sense the
I'm back.
The bandwagoning.
Okay, wait, Big Mets, do you want to name your top 7 quarterbacks?
Yeah, sure. 1, Trevor Lawrence. 2, I'm going Mac Jones. 3, Justin Fields. 4, Zach Wilson. 5. 5. I'm gonna go Ian Book at number 5. No, number 5. I'm going Kyle Trask.
Excuse you.
Kyle Trash.
Kyle Trask.
Kyle Trash.
The Georgia fan taking some shots at the guy that
Oh yeah.
dropped 44
Also,
points on him.
hold on. McMats, didn't your team lose to Kyle Trask 44-28?
Imagine being that pathetic.
But we had Stenson Bennett at QB.
That's.
I don't know, man. According to Uncle Lou, Stetson Bennett's the best quarterback in the SEC.
Where's Uncle Luke? We can't do this game without Uncle Luke.
Yes, we can. Uncle Luke's sleeping right now.
Dude, this man was texting me memes at 3 a.m.
Dude, it's New Year's.
Can we do the playoff game?
No, Kickfinity.
No, that's last.
We're saving that for last. Okay.
Yeah,
Big Mets. What number are you on?
Number 5, Kyle Trask. Other known as Kyle Trash. Number 6. Number 6, I'm gonna go Ian Book, and number 7, should I be biased and pick JT Daniels?
Oh
No,
my!
JT Daniels
Get out of here, McMax.
Do
The
it.
Basically,
JT
we're done.
slander has gone too far.
Love me
He
some
is the
JT Daniels.
You know,
quarterback.
I'm gonna be biased and pick JT Daniels for number 7.
Let's go.
Okay.
Kellen Mond is better than JT Daniels.
Here's something I want to say. Okay, before we talk about my favorite team, Texas A&M,
That's an issue.
I think we should state who we think is going to win the 2021 national championship, and I'm going to go last on this. Who do y'all think is going to win the 2021 national championship? We'll start with Conlon.
Why can't we do that at the end?
Yeah.
Probably.
Ohio State.
Probably
Yes,
Clemson.
Ant-Man.
Infinity, shut up.
Let's
Probably
go.
Clemson. They're really good.
Just kidding. I just didn't want Kick Fendi to get depressed.
Yeah, the depression has.
Okay, hold on. Conlon, who do you think is going to win 2021 national championship?
Clemson.
Okay, Blackhawk.
Alabama.
Kickfinity.
I mean, okay. So I'm gonna go Ohio State, but let me explain why. So first off, we're probably gonna end up with a top 2 recruiting class. We're gonna have a pretty good sophomore QB. You guys haven't heard of them because they haven't had much playing time. But it's Jack Miller or CJ Stroud. Those were 2 5-stars by some rankings, not 24/7 Sports, but like in Rivals, they were 5 stars. They're gonna be good. We have an insane wide receiver class. We're gonna have Garrett Wilson, who's gonna be a junior, is gonna be one of the premier pass catchers in college football. We're gonna have 5 stars all over the board. The defense is going to be pretty good. The defense is lackluster this season, but it's going to be good next.
Ian Book is a better dual threat than Braxton Miller.
In my opinion, the best college football season, like championship run, will be in 3 years between Alabama and Ohio State. It's going to be just like the LSU Ohio State one. It's going to be us 2 in the national championship because we're gonna have Quinn Ewers at QB.
Okay. All right. That's great. No,
Yeah.
Big Mets. I want to save you for second to last. Airman, or no, you said Ohio State, Florida. Murray.
The University of Florida. No.
Okay, why?
Because
you're losing Pitts, Tony, Trask.
It's
Marco
officially
Wilson.
Emory season in Gainesville.
Emory Jones? Jeez.
It's
I'm the only
officially
person
Emory
that's like
season.
being realistic and not making a biased pick here.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
True. The University of Florida.
Okay. Big Match. Tell the world loud and clear who's going to win the 2021 national championship.
It's gonna be the Dogs, you know.
Thank you. I'm telling you right now. Georgia's going to win the 2021 national championship.
They're not.
No, they're not.
That much.
They're gonna make the playoffs though. I hope they beat
Wait,
Bama.
this is for next year or
Next year.
This is for
Oh.
next year. Next year, I'm telling you, Georgia will win the national championship next year.
next year in
You
that
think they're
case.
being
Hold on. If Georgia started JT Daniels the entire year, they'd be the number 1 team in the country right now.
No, they wouldn't have.
We would be in the playoffs.
They were leading at halftime where they walked.
Garbage.
Hold on. Stetson Bennett is a walk-on. He is a better version of Rudy.
Rudy played defense.
No. But Rudy, you get what I'm saying? Because he's a walk-on. Okay, I'm telling you, if they had legitimate 5-star JT Daniels at quarterback, they would have beaten Alabama and Florida.
I would argue that Rudy could probably play the quarterback position better than that bum Stetson Bennett.
Hell no.
Mean. That's
No.
so mean.
Seriously,
We were leading.
EBT the GOAT
we were leading in the
2003.
first half
I am
against
telling you
Alabama
right
with
now.
Stetson Bennett.
Stetson Bennett is and Dewan Mathis is just a trash can.
He
Well,
transferred.
that's trash. I'm happy.
McNabb.
Are we
McNabb.
picking?
All the dogs
McMatch.
have
Hold on.
died.
So I am picking my favorite team of all time, the Georgia Bulldogs. Yes, they're my favorite team of all time.
Yeah, that's an
I think
interesting.
Michigan State might pose a threat next
Quincy.
year.
Oh, wait.
You cheer for like 400
Oh.
colleges.
I'm kidding.
Oh, by the way, for the I'm very disappointed that no one mentioned Rocky Lombardi in their honorable mentions. Wait, so you said Michigan State's posing a threat next year?
He transferred. Where was it?
With my main man Peyton Thorne at QB?
Oh, it's snowing out there.
My main man Peyton Thorne. Love me some Peyton Thorne.
Quincy.
What?
Peyton Thorne isn't
You know
even the
where
best
Rocky
Peyton
Lombardi
Thorne of all
transferred
time.
Where did Rocky Lombardi transfer to?
Oh, what was it?
Who wants
Northern
to see my
Illinois.
face?
Okay.
Where? Northern Illinois.
Illinois.
Northern Illinois to Cal. I've
Northern
actually been
Illinois.
there.
My grandparents
Hey,
met at
I mean,
Northern
I know.
Illinois.
Actually, remember who was
You
that
should've gone
one
to
Northern Illinois quarterback?
Going
What's
naive.
his last name?
Oh my goodness. Speaking of Rudy, look what they're talking about on the actual game day.
I'm bringing turret on.
They're talking about Alabama.
Rudy Rudiger is a not as good Stetson Bennett.
Are we gonna do the Orange Bowl pick?
I
You
think,
already
yeah.
made
I
it.
think it's the Peach Bowl.
Yeah, can we do it, please? We're
I
running
never
behind.
ended up asking Ant-Man what his pick was, because Ant-Man said he had to leave, so I didn't know you were gonna come back. If I knew you were gonna come back, I wouldn't have asked you to name your picks for like all the other games. So okay, we'll do the Orange Bowl now. So obviously, you guys know I'm gonna pick my favorite team of all time, the Texas A&M Aggies, obviously.
It's an issue.
But no, but they're actually a really good team. While Bond is not an elite quarterback, he is still among one of the better ones in college football. Isaiah Spiller, elite running back. And North Carolina, a lot of quitters on their team. I know De'Ami Brown, some others. I think a lot of them. I know future Bear Daz Newsome is playing. So I'm glad to see that. But they do have quite a few opt-outs. Hold on.
Holy crap, Notre Dame.
Worst point differential in New Year's Six games. Notre Dame is 0-6 in New Year's Six games since 1988, and they have a minus 44 point differential. Among the other teams with a minus point differential that bad, Michigan, Florida State, and Illinois. Illinois has only made it to
God, Notre Dame.
No,
I think Illinois ended up playing like Georgia in a New Year's Six one. They got killed.
Wait, who?
Of course they did. It's Illinois.
I think Illinois. They made like the Peach Bowl and they got killed by Georgia. I think.
We never played Illinois.
No, y'all beat Hawaii. The year
Hawaii.
The year Colt Brennan. Y'all put Colt Brennan in the grave.
Oh, speaking of Hawaii, their stadium got condemned.
Oh yeah,
What?
the Aloha Stadium was deemed like it was like falling apart or something.
Yeah, it's unsafe for
Where are they gonna
human
play
use,
now?
and you can see why. Look at photos of it. Oh my God!
All right,
get rid
anyway,
of it.
I'm
Oh,
taking.
build a new-
All right. Anyway, I am taking Texas A&M. They're going to come out very motivated this game after being left out of the playoff. They're going to make a case to prove why they belong. In North Carolina, I just don't think they're going to be able to stack up. They have a great offense. They'll score some points, but their defense is very suspect. They very much remind me of Ole Miss. I do think Texas A&M will get their fair share of points and make enough stops on defense to win a close game. Close. I'm going to say 42-38. Ant-Man, you're up.
Yeah. I think Texas A&M's gonna win, but I do think it be a close game, and I'm gonna say Texas A&M by like 7 points.
Okay. Oh, by the way, Luke, I did ask Luke this. Luke, hold on. I did ask Luke. Luke actually picked Texas A&M to win.
Wow.
No way.
He's a North Carolina fan. He
what?
actually picked Texas A&M.
All right. Anyways,
I'm shocked. I thought he was going to pick North Carolina.
Adios again.
I think we all did, actually.
Det Z. Hold on, Det Z. He goes, how about Michigan 8-0? Or you're talking about the 2021 national? Okay. What bowl game is Michigan playing in? I'll have to watch that.
They're not playing in a bowl game.
How was my joke? Kick Finity.
Quincy, look at the bottom right of your screen.
Kick Finity.
Michigan.
No, Michigan State's not playing in a bowl game either.
Notre Dame should be banned from the top
Of course they're not. Michigan State sucks at football.
Notre Dame have not won major bowl game since 1991.
Kyle Trask
They deserve to be
playing in the first quarter.
It's really been 30 years.
Yes, it has been.
Syracuse fan.
Okay. Colin, you're up. A&M or North Carolina?
The only good thing for Syracuse football this year is that their quarterback beat cancer.
Shut up.
Colin, North Carolina or Texas A&M?
Yeah, I would pick UNC because that's my second team. But I mean, De'Ami Brown quit. I think Javonte Williams is a quitter. Jazz Surratt, quitter. You're all bozos. But yeah, that's why Ian Book is your daddy. I'd have to pick Texas A&M because I think they're a really good team. If I was on the playoff committee, I would have Bama, number 2 Clemson, number 3 Texas A&M, number 4 Notre Dame. I do think we're better than Texas A&M. That's just my opinion, but I wouldn't rank us ahead because it would just make no sense to have 2 conference matchups in the playoffs. I mean, that's stupid. So, yeah, I think Texas A&M is going to win this game.
I thought you. Okay, I thought you were going to pick North Carolina.
I have them in Bold Mania, but I'm going to switch that because I mean, come on, quitters, man. That's what UNC is.
Oh, Dadzzy did say Michigan's last major bowl game was in 2011. Yeah, they beat the they They won the Peach Bowl again. No, they won the Sugar Bowl against Virginia Tech. Okay, Blackhawk.
All right. This is going to be a really tight game. This is probably my favorite bowl game. Like you said, this is my favorite one. Kellen Mond is going to come through, man. Give me the Aggies. This is going to be a fun game.
Okay, Murray.
I'm going Texas A&M 45-42. It's going to be fun. Game-winning field goal with 1 second left.
Just like against Florida.
Sure.
Basically.
Murray, you're up.
So North Carolina has four players out on opt-outs. 3 on offense, 1 on defense. With that being said, this could go either way, but I'm going with the Tar Heels.
Ooh. Murray rocking with UNC.
Are you lone wolfing this one?
Murray might be lone wolfing this one again.
Murray's lone wolfed a lot.
He's the only one going with Auburn, and it looks like he might be the only one going with the Heels, unless Kickfinity or McMets had something to say about that.
All right.
Go.
Texas A&M, North Carolina. I think on a normal game with North Carolina without any opt-outs, this would be a coin flip. I think just a game that I don't know who to go with. But North Carolina has been impacted by some of these opt-outs. But I don't know. This is going to be a good game, I think. But I think Texas A&M is out for revenge. This is one of their best. This might be their best team ever. Like Texas
when they had Johnny Manziel and they beat Alabama and they went on a run.
That's true.
And
but
they won.
This is one of their. This is a very important, recent team. I think they definitely feel slighted from the playoff. So in this game, I think they win against North Carolina, and I actually think it's going to be more low scoring than you would expect. I think the final is 31-24. Texas A&M gets the win. CJ Spiller wins Play of the Year with 4 touchdowns.
You mean Isaiah Spiller?
Isaiah Spiller.
CJ Spiller was a running back for the. Dat Z said he's going to hop in the VC.
Yeah.
So just
I swear, if Murray is lone wolf, it will be like the third game Murray's lone wolf.
No, it'll be the second one. So everyone picked Indiana. I was the only one that picked Oregon, and Murray was the only one that picked Auburn and McMets.
Okay, so I will not be surprised if this game is the blowout. Okay, because Texas A&M could be really mad that they're in the playoffs, okay? So this game could be a blowout. But I'm taking Texas A&M.
Okay, so Murray is I'm telling you, if Auburn and North Carolina win, then Murray's going to definitely just run away with this.
Murray is lone wolfing it again.
People aren't going to care.
Anyway, so everyone going with A&M besides Murray. Everyone went with Iowa State besides me. I'm rocking with Oregon. Everyone went with Northwestern besides Murray. Murray picked Auburn, and everyone picked Indiana. So this is going to be interesting. So I think we're going to...
This has been pretty one-sided.
We are about halfway through. And I think we're going to... We can pick up with Georgia, and Cincinnati will be our next game in a little bit. But does anyone have any topics they would like to discuss?
Top 7 running backs.
No, top 7 kickers. Top 7.
I'm not doing another. I don't know running backs as much as I do quarterbacks.
Number 1, Breece Hall.
Number 1, Isaiah the Bad Man Spiller.
Aaron Williams.
Number 1, Sean Tucker.
No.
I'm joking. That's just me making a joke.
Travis
because he's like our only good player.
Etienne. Top images of the year. Their first one is Sarah Fuller.
No, my charging cord's over here.
Breece Hall, number 1.
Hold on, let me see if I can find some stats on running backs. I was looking at this college football stat page, by the way, if you're wondering how I got all those stats.
Me too.
You were looking at that too?
Who wasn't?
Okay. Sincere McCormick from UTSA. That guy. He's good.
From the University of Texas, San Antonio?
Michael Carter, Kyrie
Yes,
Williams,
What a goat.
Brees Hall, Jared
yes, I-
Patterson, Tyler Algier. Did I say Mohammed Ibrahim for Minnesota? He's really good. Love me some Mohammed.
Minnesota.
We
Love
should
me
do
some
top 10
Ibrahim.
tight ends.
Eric Gray.
Eric who?
Eric Gray.
Okay.
Love me some Eric Gray from Tennessee. Billy Kemp the fourth from Virginia. Who else? Deuce Vaughn from Kansas State. Oh, here's one. This guy might even be my number one. CJ Marable from Coastal Carolina. That guy is he's like 5'8". He's an absolute maniac.
Is game day today? Is it Ohio State, Clemson, or Notre Dame? Bama?
It's at Ohio State Clemson, I think. But they have people at Bama Notre Dame.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured.
Yesterday it was at Mercedes-Benz Mercedes-Benz Superdome. I keep mixing up the two venues. Gosh darn it!
Two homes of NFC South teams. I think every NFC South stadium like hosts a bowl game.
Imagine not being part of the NFC South.
Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
Because the Panthers they hold like a ton of bowl. There are like a ton of bowl games in Charlotte.
ACC, we
Which
held
one do
the
they
Bulk
hold?
Bowl, and that was the thing.
They also
anyway,
hold the ACC championship.
the Outback Bowl is played at the Buccaneers Stadium.
Yes, it is.
And then obviously the Sugar Bowl is at the Superdome, and then the Peach Bowl, which is where Georgia and Cincy are playing today, that's in the
Mercedes-Benz
Stadium in Atlanta.
Have you done your picks for Georgia Cincinnati?
Yeah, what is it about NFC South and bowl game?
Wait.
It's the best It's the best division in football.
Also, AFC South. Jacksonville's AFC South, right?
No, yeah,
Wait,
AFC South.
They hold the Taxpayer Gator Bowl.
Yeah, which
And
we
they
will
also
be making
hold-
our picks for later between NC State and Kentucky.
Can I vote ahead of time?
No,
Oh, come on.
I will not allow it.
I mean, of course you won't, right?
Nope.
That game's a coin flip for me.
Wait.
Because I already know who I'm going to pick.
Quincy, have you done the Georgia?
No, they
Yeah.
haven't.
No.
Hello?
No, we're going to get there.
Quincy.
Ant-Man already made his picks. Ant-Man's rocking with Cincy, NC State, Bama, and Ohio State.
Wait,
I
guys.
can justify most of those.
Wait,
guys.
can I change something?
You want? Okay, go ahead.
I'll pick.
Don't do it.
Do it, bro. Do it.
I'll stick with Cincinnati.
Georgia.
Okay.
Okay, can
Are we making
I
those
go?
picks
What
now?
I think is interesting. Hold on. I do want to mention something in the history
Staying in
of.
the order, guys. I don't know
the-
why everybody's like, "Can I go?" Like, come on.
Okay. Non-Power 5 teams. New Year's 6
Cincinnati.
bowls. Okay. So
Cincinnati. Yes,
I
sir.
want to see if I could find all the teams. So history leading to the. Oh, geez, hold on. So of the teams, I'm trying to remember each year. So last year, your small school representative was Memphis, and they ended up losing to Penn State. So that was
actually
interesting.
good then.
Everyone's favorite. And then hold on. Who was 2018?
28.
And that was UCF when they played
I think
LSU.
that was UCF.
When they
Yeah,
played
UCF.
LSU, and they ended up losing to LSU.
Yeah, of
last
course.
year was Memphis?
Right, okay, and then
Wait.
2017 UCF, they won the national championship when they beat Auburn. Because we all know they deserved a spot in the playoffs. Didn't get one, so they just claimed the national championship. Cincinnati should do that if they beat Georgia today. I mean,
No, they'll probably claim themselves as
here's the
fake
thing,
national
okay?
champions.
I think it was unique when it came to UCF because they were the only undefeated team. right? If Bama and Cincinnati both go undefeated, or if like Ohio State and Cincinnati both go undefeated, you can't really do that because like you're not the only undefeated team. I think it was a bit unique to UCF. 2016, that was Western Michigan, I think,
Oh yeah,
when they
went
played
to
Wisconsin and got killed.
No,
Oh,
it was
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
close.
Yeah, they're in the
It was like an
MAC.
8-point game.
Yeah,
So I know
and
about them.
I think 2015, I think that was Houston
Yeah,
when they beat Florida State. So
and then 20 and then
Wait,
24
they beat Florida State?
yeah, and then 2014, I think was also Houston. I think Houston won twice.
Oh,
Houston!
I know one year was like Northern Illinois, or like they went to the Orange Bowl.
No, this is in the playoff era. I think it was Houston again. I think Houston won twice. So I'm pretty sure that the teams are 3-3 in the playoff era. These non-Power 5 teams.
Lately, they've been bad though.
The playoff
Yeah.
era has ruined college football. It's not competitive anymore.
It's ruined college football.
No,
Well,
it hasn't.
sort of.
It hasn't
Hold on, they're
ruined it.
showing
It's
Georgia's
'cause you got-
offense. Hold
Now,
on.
hold on.
Wait, hold on.
Hold
Was Stetson Bennett? Oh no, they took the graphic away.
Hold on, let me talk.
You're not missing much because it's Georgia.
Let me explain.
No, they were 3-0. They were 3-0 with JT Daniels. They were 4-2 with Dwan Mathis and Stetson Bennett, and they show that they're like averaging 40 points per game now, but they were averaging like 20 points per game with those two. Those two bums.
Exactly.
Bear picked Auburn, I think. Wait, what?
Okay,
Should
go.
be
Now,
out. Should be.
Now, hold on. In the college football playoff, I mean, you got the same teams making it every year, I swear.
Michigan State made it. Got killed, but
Yeah,
they
let me
made
go
it.
to the college football playoff history, and I'll take some notes.
I mean, it's almost like I don't know. It's almost like the best teams are supposed to make it. Blackhawk.
I get that, but still, it gets boring after a while.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I need.
No, I agree. SC Nation playoff is
I don't understand why people are going to be so mad if Alabama and Clemson are in the national championship. Like that's going to be a good game. It's always a
Yeah.
good game.
It probably. Hey, remember the last time they played in the national championship?
Yeah, that was
Clemson.
That was like an amazing team. That was a top 10 team of all time in Clemson.
Okay.
Yeah, it could be close this time.
It could be, but will it though?
Or
Shut up.
we could have part 3.
Will it do?
Stop giving me 9 games.
Here's the thing. It's not going to be the same teams for forever.
I hope not.
It might seem like that. It's not going to be the same teams for forever.
I can't
But
wait
when
to
will
see
when will the Clemson dynasty end?
When Dabo.
I don't.
Here's the thing, okay? A lot of people
can't
think.
wait to see
Hold on, so
Clemson fall off.
if you guys didn't know, Dabo Sweeney played football at Alabama. A lot of people think when Saban retires, Dabo is going to go to Alabama, which I hope not.
If he goes to Alabama, I'm so done with college football.
Here's the thing. I don't think Bama would hire him.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem like an Alabama-like type coach.
That's like saying.
Because I feel like he's so different to Nick Saban.
That's like
Nick Saban
saying.
has been coaching for a long time.
That's like saying Urban Meyer will like go to Michigan to coach.
If Urban Meyer
but you got to remember, Dabo Sweeney played football in Alabama.
Yeah, true.
It's not like Jim Harbaugh's any better.
Jim Harbaugh, I mean, quarterback for the Bears, but didn't play football at Ohio
Jim
State.
Harbaugh.
Oh yeah, Jim Harbaugh was our quarter. Mitch Trubisky's a better quarterback than that shitter Jim Harbaugh.
And
Jim Harbaugh's gonna get fired.
I bet you Dino.
Did you know?
Babers
Did you know?
than
With
Harbaugh.
all the hate Mitch Trubisky gets, he was the fastest Bears quarterback to reach 10,000 passing yards and 1,000 rushing yards.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you.
I'm making my
The
pick.
only reason
Michael Penix not getting in the end zone.
The only reason people don't like Trubisky is they could have had Mahomes, Lou.
We could have. Oh. Yeah, we definitely
they could have Mahomes, Woo.
And Trubisky's a solid quarterback.
He is
They could have
solid.
had Patrick Mahomes, Woo.
Or Watson.
Mac Brown doing the
You're the
gritty.
pick.
Would you guys like a weather report?
No, I don't care.
Okay.
I want the picks.
No.
They're showing the best moments from college football this season, and they showed Wilson throwing the shoe.
Marco Wilson is an
They
idiot.
showed field storming.
They showed the Syracuse
Marco
quarterback
Wilson
beating
has no
cancer.
brain, Murray.
Brain free.
Hey, Syracuse won a game this year. There was some teams
Yeah,
that didn't even win a game. And they had a lead on Notre Dame in the second quarter.
We were close with Clemson for a little bit, and then
the second best running back of all time went there. Jim Brown.
McNabb.
Mwah.
Donovan McNabb went to Syracuse.
Blackhawks, shut up. What?
No, I will not shut up.
I want to hear. I want to hear what Ant-Man has to say.
Go ahead.
Hasn't Georgia haven't 3 mascots died since Georgia's won a national championship?
Oh, jeez.
That's dark.
If that's true, that's unbelievable.
I mean, we have.
It's been 40 years.
I mean, they treat those dogs like kings, but they can't treat the dogs on the field like kings.
Wow.
And
my
3
God,
dogs
that's
in 4 years is
unbelievable,
actually
actually.
really impressive.
I can't imagine being a
Hold on, Murray says Florida is rent-free U because apparently they live rent-free in the nation's head. I think Georgia might be rent-free U.
That's cow.
Notre Dame is rent-free U.
No, they're not. They're definitely not.
Notre Dame's just overrated.
Everybody on Instagram, Notre Dame again.
Yeah, Notre Dame's not good.
It's their second time.
Notre Dame.
I feel like A&M
They're
should have won the
0-3
playoff.
in the playoff.
They have not won major bowl games
since
1991.
My God.
I would have been happy if A&M went in. I wouldn't have been as mad about this playoff if A&M were in. But instead, college football playoffs committee is like, yeah, Notre Dame's in a stupid franchise and you should in the playoff just because
Blackhawk. Your quarterback spiked the ball on 4th down.
I don't care.
We're not talking about
I went to the Notre Dame Michigan game last year, and it was the worst experience of my life.
Why is that?
Where was
Michigan won?
First of all, it was like a hurricane, and second of all, they lost and got destroyed.
I mean, any game where Michigan wins is a bad experience.
Got shit on.
Yeah.
We got shit on.
You're a Michigan State fan, so you hate Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
It was a
You're gonna disregard what Brian
torture.
Kelly
No,
said
like the rain.
Hey, you guys want to hear my least favorite colleges? Michigan. Michigan tops the list.
Least favorite colleges?
I'm not going to lie. I don't like Notre Dame. Both of the Mississippi schools might pass Notre Dame.
Why? I don't get what's wrong with Mississippi to you.
Okay.
No joke.
Ole Miss. Okay. Each era has the dirtiest program out there. The early 2000s and the 90s, that's Miami. Miami was the dirtiest program out there. It used to be SMU back in the 80s when they bought Eric Dickerson and all those studs. The dirtiest program of this era has been Ole Miss. What do they have to show for it? Absolutely nothing.
Mississippi.
They're out here buying players. They bought Laramie Tunsil, Larry Kimdichie, that guy. Have y'all watched that documentary about Ole Miss?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, by the way, that's illegal?
Yeah. Duh.
I mean, that's only legal in pro.
Yeah, you can't buy players. So they're just, and then you got Hugh Freeze, this Bible quoting angel, gets caught texting a bunch of hookers. So it's just a whole fiasco down there. So I don't like them, but I also don't like Mississippi State just because their whole team is just a bunch of thugs. And they haven't won anything of note since 1941, the last time they won the SEC, 1941. They're just a terrible team. They got that annoying cowbell. I don't like either one of those teams. I think I like Mississippi State. I think I like Mississippi State a bit more than I do Ole Miss. But okay. Michigan, Mississippi State, Notre Dame, don't like Notre Dame. Ohio State.
I love Ohio State.
Don't like Ohio State.
When are we gonna do the game pick, bro?
Kentucky and Duke for basketball.
What?
What did Duke ever do to
You
you?
don't like Kentucky?
State a really dark
No,
joke.
Kentucky's annoying. I don't like Kentucky.
I like Kentucky a little bit more.
Okay, it's time for
I
some
don't know
game
why.
picks.
I just
It's
do.
time for some game picks.
Hold
Hey,
on.
check
Check Snapchat.
Game picks. Here we go.
I'm gonna server mute you. Oh my goodness! Hold on. Dad Z's logo. Hold on, I'm gonna show that off real quick because that is absolutely hilarious. Look at that. That is a thing of beauty. I'm gonna zoom this in as much as I can. That is absolutely beautiful. The 0-4 for Ohio State and Clemson. That is just absolutely beautiful. Clemson.
That's amazing.
Wait, guys.
That's my pick.
0-4.
Yeah, man.
Bet you it's
Okay.
about to be
So
0-5.
we obviously know that the Michigan fan is not going to pick Ohio State. But anyway, I think it is time to move on, and we are going to do the Peach Bowl.
Do the Ohio State game.
All right, Peach Bowl is next. It is between Georgia and Cincinnati. So I'll go first. I think this is a pretty. What'd you say?
I said this is gonna be real hard.
Okay, I'm going with Georgia.
Hard.
Whoa.
And the reason
it's
I'm going with
happening.
Georgia is because I think right now they're one of the 4 best teams. Now, do they deserve to get in the playoff? Hell no. They lost 2 games and didn't win their division. But the way that they've been playing with JT Daniels, they're an absolute train. Absolute train. They're playing like one of the best teams in the country. Like, yeah, so has Cincinnati, but I just think Cincinnati is going to have a tough time. Their defense might be able to hang around, but the game's in Atlanta. Cincinnati do a really tough matchup here. I'm really liking what Georgia's got going right now. And I think they're going to be looking to build on next year. And they actually don't have that many quitters. They got like 2 guys on defense. But they should be okay. Give me Georgia. Hey, man, already went with Cincinnati. Colin, you're up.
Okay. So
Colin, I actually swear.
Cincinnati. I think they're a good team. There's no denying that. But also, was their best competition this year. I don't want to hear SMU. Also played them the best.
SMU ain't going
They
to
just
playoff, Lou.
State, right? And Mississippi State is just no. I think Georgia wins this game easily. I think Georgia's just their team. I'm pretty high on Georgia right now. I feel like they could be a playoff team if they had JT though.
Okay.
So give me Georgia.
Blackhawk.
Let's go.
It was a tough one for me to predict. Georgia is basically a home game for them. Cincinnati did draw a tough one. But, they're conference champions. And Georgia, again, I watched them play Florida. They did not look very good in that game. So, you know what? I'm going to draw my luck. Give me the Bearcats.
You are delusional. Are you delusional? Are you delusional?
Mac Mets?
Okay.
I'm going to start calling you Mac Mets.
All right, Murray.
This is real hard.
He's going to pick Cincy. I know he's going to pick Cincy.
Yes, I'm picking Cincinnati just because I feel like Desmond Ritter is going to lead the Cincinnati offense.
No, you picked Cincinnati because you hate Georgia.
That too. Georgia's overrated. Nobody likes Georgia.
I'm going to have a big bet to close this one out, Kickfinity. Kickfinity. Does thine exist? Is he even in the VC? He's not even in the VC.
He's not even here.
We're forgetting Dad Z, but Dad Z.
Do you want to pick for Kickfinity?
Yeah.
Okay, you got Cincinnati or Ohio State. I mean Cincinnati or Georgia.
Georgia will win.
Okay.
What a joke.
And McMets.
Well, our defense has not played the best this year. We all know that. We allowed a lot of points to Mississippi State. And, but like our offense with JT is like unstoppable. Like, we probably would have been the number 1 team in the country if we had him starting.
Thank you. I agree with that.
Yeah, so I'm picking Georgia, of course.
All right, so McMet's rocking with his team, the Georgia Bulldogs. I do think they are. So we've got This is split. We've got 3 for Cincy and 4 for Georgia.
Yes.
Quincy, X snapshot.
Okay.
Wait. Hold on.
I want to talk about basketball.
Okay. Who do you think?
Sorry, wrong screen.
I'm bored of football.
Okay. We actually have what's it called? How much time do we have left?
We
We've
have like
got an hour and 10 minutes to do 3
Yeah,
games.
we have like 70 minutes left.
Wait. Do you guys want to talk about how Wisconsin dropped their trophy?
That was funny. That was so funny.
He got a little too excited.
That was so funny.
I want to talk about basketball.
Nobody
wants
to. Nobody cares.
I mean, like, I'll talk.
I want to talk about
and
hockey.
then they glued the mayonnaise bottle. Like.
Oh,
for their
wait, we're talking about
trophy.
hockey now?
Oh, bet. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, baby.
Here we go.
Murray and I
All right.
love hockey.
You know my
I
take,
do
Quincy.
too. I think all of us love hockey.
Okay.
Quincy knows my take.
Okay, Murray thinks. Okay, Blackhawk. I need you to tell me that Murray's insane here, because I don't know why he thinks this way. He thinks the Senators will make the playoffs.
Shut up! Are you kidding me?
You all are on some.
Who said that?
Murray did. Murray. Okay, if you guys are wondering, Murray, big hockey fan.
Murray, you think the Ottawa Senators have what it takes?
They're not even the best team in Ontario.
Have you seen the
In a tough Canadian division.
They are building a contender already.
I am so excited to watch the Canadian division or the North division because it's just full of teams that hate each other. It's just full of teams that hate each other.
Edmonton, Calgary, Toronto, Ottawa,
Toronto, and everyone. No one in Canada likes the Leafs.
Like, I don't think anyone in Canada
I've
likes
talked to some Canucks.
either.
So I've talked to some Canucks fans. Canucks fans, they hate the Flames and the Oilers. But some people say that like the Canucks have a huge rivalry like with the Leafs. But like they're the Leafs like 5th biggest rival behind Montreal, Ottawa, the Islanders
Boston.
for no reason at all, and
Boston.
Buffalo.
The only reason why
What
the
about
Islanders
Buffalo?
have a rivalry is because of Tavares.
yeah, I can't stand Islanders fans. They're really annoying, a lot of them. And,
Hey,
you
Quincy,
took our
you
cap.
forgot Buffalo.
Tavares no good. Matt Barzal better than Tavares. And just
Hey,
whenever they go
Quincy?
far, the Islanders just annoy me.
Quincy, you forgot Buffalo.
No, you see, the Leafs don't have
Love
a. Here's the
Buffalo.
thing, okay?
I
The
love
reason,
Buffalo.
the reason Sabres fans hate the Leafs is because whenever the Leafs play the Sabres in Buffalo, it's packed with Leaf fans.
It's
I mean,
a
of course,
45-minute drive, if that.
And they hate it.
in Buffalo, like they're focusing on the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, the Sabres are good. I like how
I
the
love
new
the Sabres.
East Division, you've got like the Capitals, the Bruins, the Islanders, the Penguins, the Flyers,
Divisions.
all
East
these
Division's
dominant
stacked.
teams, and the Buffalo Sabres.
Oh, and the
Watch,
New Jersey
Buffalo's going to
Devils.
shock the world.
The Buffaloes.
The Devils suck.
See, did you see David Bakhtiari? He goes, "I want to beat the piss out of the Chicago Bears," and then the next day he tore his ACL.
Oh, gee. That's funny.
You talk about
to laugh,
basketball.
Hey, guys, hot
but
take.
that's funny.
Blackhawks are going to make the playoffs.
Okay, I think it's time for another game pick. We have the Gator Bowl between Kentucky and NC State. I'll go first. I feel like a lot of people are going to rock with NC State.
Yeah.
I am not. I'm going to take Kentucky.
Okay, you're basically...
What?
Go ahead.
I'm rocking with Kentucky. I think that, I don't know. I haven't seen a lot out of NC State. Yeah, their best win is Liberty. I don't really think NC State's that great. They have a bunch of wins over middling. I think Kentucky's been tested more throughout the year, playing better
They
competition.
almost lost to Vanderbilt.
This is honestly a coin flip for me, to be completely honest with you. But I feel like I'm taking Kentucky. I know Ant-Man, the Raleigh native, already picked NC State.
Wait, let me say something though.
Okay, go.
Didn't Liberty beat Coastal?
Yes, they did.
They did.
In the Cure Bowl.
So I think isn't Coastal better than like Texas A&M?
Yeah,
Yes.
they are.
No!
Yes.
Actually, no. Texas A&M no. Texas A&M is the best team in the country, but
A&M
Coastal's second.
Texas A&M is the best team.
Coastal's second. Second best team.
Yeah, so.
Oh, they're interviewing the grape, Brian Kelly.
Damn right.
Did you hear what he said?
What did he say?
He said this program has nothing to prove.
Yes, they did. Notre Dame have not won a major bowl game since 1991.
They gotta win.
He's
But they're
got
not
a
gonna
big
win.
mouth and can't show up on the field.
Okay, Mr. Dan Mullen, the last game is 2020.
Yeah, look at this.
He's
Look
got
at
a
player
point.
count on my TV.
That's
He's
enough.
got
Number
a
five.
point.
How many playoff appearances do the Gators have, sir?
How many playoff wins does Notre Dame have?
How many
Dang.
appearances do you have, clown?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Man, the overrated program's going at it.
No appearances.
Oh my
No
god.
appearances. Hey,
I'd rather
I'd rather
not make
make
it
it
than lose.
and have all my players quit on me before the Cotton Bowl.
Oh well.
Whoa, okay.
Man,
Oh,
Dan
you're gonna be
Mullen
playing
showing
like you
up
have no
to
team
interviews in a
anyways.
Darth Vader helmet. This guy's just a clown.
Alright,
Well,
next.
the
Let's
good team.
stay focused here.
They not SEC.
Florida Gators shot their career away.
It's
I mean, if they would have beaten LSU and Alabama, they were a shoo-in for the playoff.
Dude, Herb Street looks out of it.
It's
Holy!
because he has
Christ.
COVID and he's finna die.
Hold
I know
on,
he's got
hold on.
COVID. He looks out
If-
of
He's
it.
high.
Wait, did you guys catch my joke?
No. What? Say it
If
again.
Florida would have beaten LSU and Alabama, they were a shoo-in for the
Oh, I
playoffs.
did.
If we didn't have Marco Wilson on our team, we're in the
Oh,
playoffs.
Quincy.
Oh
tickle
yeah,
my-
according to Murray, if they didn't have Marco Wilson, they'd be undefeated. Or you would have beaten A&M and LSU. I don't know if he did anything against Bama.
I don't know if they would have beaten Alabama. Probably
No,
not.
we
But
probably
I
wouldn't
don't think
beat
they would have
Alabama.
beaten Alabama either way.
Who's
But
gonna
I'm
pick
telling you,
NC
the future looks bad for Florida.
Oh, I'm sure it does,
They
Quincy.
your 2021
I'm sure it
team,
does.
your 2021 team just got beat by 35 points.
Because none of them have played a full season. It was one game.
Cry!
You
Okay,
can't
am I
decide
up
a
now?
whole
Cry!
season
Can I make my
for
pick?
one game.
without
That's
being
just
interrupted?
not even
Can
Pick
Conlon
it.
make his pick on NC State, Kentucky, please?
Okay, Conlon, go.
Okay. I don't like NC State. I'm a UNC.
Of course you don't.
My second team. I don't like NC State.
Dabo.
But I got a friend who plays basketball there. That reason, I'm gonna go ahead just pick NC State. I think they're better. I think they're on the rise. I still hate Dave Doran and Quincy. I think I've told you the story, but I'm gonna say it again.
Oh no, hold on. So it was like I think you said something like you're
Yeah. Okay. So
or tell the story.
on his son's U baseball team, right? And this is like 100% true. This isn't one of my like BS stories. So, I was on his son's baseball team. The kid's name is Connor Doran, right? He's like the worst player I've ever seen. And so Coach Doran, he comes up to like my dad after practice because my dad was our coach, and he goes, "If you guys win this league championship, we're gonna get you sideline passes to a game in the season." So, we go ahead and win the championship, right?
Woohoo.
He comes up to us and he's like, "Yeah, thanks for coaching my son this year. You've been a great coach. I'll see you later. I have more important things to take care of as a coach."
He never got the sideline passes.
I'm just sitting there like, what about the sideline passes? So this dude has the audacity to go, "Thanks, but I have more important business to take care of."
Thanks,
Wow,
thanks,
you
but
got
no
this.
thanks. Okay.
I mean, we're
That's
messing up on.
Totally got this.
I love that. All right, Blackhawk.
Okay. People think, I mean, I got to go with NC State on this one, but it's going to be a bit of a slower game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. It's going to be slower, though. I'm going to go with the Wolfpack, 23-10. And by the way, as a kid who's a Syracuse fan and an ACC kid, I don't particularly like NC State. I
feel like a lot of people in North Carolina hate NC State.
I mean, of course, right?
Like Luke hates NC State just as much as he does Duke.
I mean, I
Yeah,
hate Duke
UNC
too.
fans hate NC State, yeah.
I mean,
But
I hate
I
Duke
feel like
as well.
a lot of people like don't like NC State.
No, well, here's the thing.
No one likes NC State.
Every major college team in North Carolina, a bunch of people hate them because, like, there's so many. Like,
North Carolina is just like a state of a bunch of big colleges. Okay, Murray.
Now, being the Florida fan, we play Kentucky every year.
Didn't they beat you a few years ago?
What? First time in like 30 years?
I'm
Anyway, we played them this year, and they looked like garbage.
You were up by... Hold on. I don't mean to interrupt, but you were up by 3 at half?
Yeah, so look at the second half.
hey.
How many yards did we give up that half? 6, 7?
6, 7.
Anyways, their best linebacker said he was going to guard Kyle Pitts. He proceeds to tear his ACL. And with that being said, give me NC State big.
Okay. I'm feeling... I might be lone wolf in this one again. Kickfinity. I don't have a great reason for picking... Oh, wait. Kickfinity's gone. Dad, do you want to pick for Kickfinity again?
Yeah, I'll pick. NC State will win.
Okay.
Oh, Kickfinity's back.
Kickfinity's back.
Kickfinity. Wait, Kickfinity. So we had Dad Z pick for... So we had Dad Z pick for you. He picked Georgia and NC State. Do you agree with those?
No. I have Cincinnati winning. Who's NC State playing?
You stupid.
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'll go with the Wolfpack.
Okay,
did he pick Ohio State?
So we actually have a 4-3 lead now on Cincinnati.
Yeah, Cincinnati's winning. Cincinnati is the better team. They have an elite defense. Desmond Ritter is good. Georgia has so many opt-outs. Cincinnati, I am confident that Cincinnati wins.
Are you delusional?
I'm with them.
Okay.
No.
All right. McMets is the closing argument for NC State, Kentucky.
I have to go with NC State big right.
Dang. Okay. So
well, Quincy, you're lone wolfing this.
I really didn't have a great reason for picking Kentucky other than I think NC State's overrated.
Yeah.
So,
I think you got to take that pick back.
Yeah. You know what? I think I'm going to. I don't really have a great reason to pick Kentucky. I'm not going to NC State like y'all.
You're switching it?
Yeah, I'm switching to NC State.
All right. It's NC State across the board.
I really don't have a great reason. If Kentucky wins, I'm going to be pissed. Okay. Now, for the last hour, we have set aside for the two biggest games on the year up to this point. The playoff semifinal matchups. First one being Notre Dame and Alabama. Now, I quickly want to start off this part of the show with some Notre Dame slander because it's just appropriate. Let's take a trip down memory lane, shall we?
Let's do it.
You know what? Hold on. Let me step to 2012. Number 1 Notre Dame, led by the catfish Teo man.
Boy, was his girlfriend hot. Boy, she was something else. Manti Teo.
Love me some Manti Teo.
Get out of here.
What an absolute smoke show for a girlfriend he had.
Yeah, she was a baddie. She was a 10 out of 10. But wait,
I feel sorry for him, man.
I mean, I do feel kind of bad for him though. But like, then again, how are you that stupid?
Okay, the farthest back ESPN timeline will go is to 2003, so the year I was born. So since I have been alive, so let's see what did Notre Dame do in 2003? You went 5-7. You lost to Michigan 38-0. You lost to Michigan State. You lost to USC. You lost to Florida State. You actually had a really tough schedule that year, but you didn't win many games. You lost to Syracuse.
You suck.
Wait, hold on. They lost to Syracuse?
You lost to Syracuse 38-12.
They lost
to
Okay, so no major bowl wins. No major bowl wins. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, get out of here.
In 2004, you went 6-5. You got thrashed by number 1 USC 41-10, and you lost to Oregon State in the Insight Bowl.
Wait, the Insight Bowl?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
Sarah,
know.
Does that even exist
Okay.
anymore?
Okay, 2005. You actually had a really good season. You beat number 3 Michigan. You lost 44-41 in overtime to Michigan State. You lost to number 1 USC, but you finished the season 9-2. You made it to the Fiesta Bowl, but you lost 34-20 to Ohio State.
I mean,
2006.
That's 'cause we were
Georgia.
loaded that year.
2006. You actually had a very good start to the season. You went 10-1. Your only loss came to Michigan again. Seems like that's becoming a trend. You lost 47-21, but you finished the regular season at 10-1. You had a date with number 3 USC, and you lost 44-24. And then you ended up in the Sugar Bowl against LSU, and you lost 41-14. 2007. 2007, you went 3-9.
What?
You lost to
What
Navy.
is wrong?
In fact, we
You
lost
lost
to
to Navy and Air Force in back-to-back weeks.
Navy and Air
Hey,
Force.
it's called having respect for the military.
That's no.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. 2008, a very forgettable regular season. You went 6-6. You did somehow back your way into the Hawaii Bowl, and you beat Hawaii 49-21.
In the Hawaii Bowl, you beat
I'm still
Hawaii.
trying to find a major bowl win, though.
What the fuck?
2009, you lost to Michigan again, 38-34. I thought everyone beat them. You ended up you lost to USC again, and you were 6-2. You ended the season on a 4-game losing streak with losses to Navy, Pitt, UConn, and Stanford.
Wow.
Wait, UConn? UConn.
2010, you beat Purdue to open up the season, and then you lost 3 in a row to Michigan, Michigan State, and Stanford, and you lost to Navy again. 3-year losing streak to Navy, by the way. You did end up backing your way after a 7-5 season. You find yourselves in the Sun Bowl, and you did end up beating Miami.
Here we go.
2011. You started the season 0-2 with losses to, you guessed it, Michigan again and South Florida. You didn't end up scratching your way to 8-3. You had a date at Stanford, and you got thrashed. And then you find yourselves in the Champs Sports Bowl, where you lost to Florida State. 2012, a memorable one for Notre Dame fans. You went undefeated throughout the regular season, 12-0. You beat Michigan. You beat Michigan State. You beat Miami 41-3. You beat Stanford in overtime. You beat BYU. You beat Oklahoma. You're running through some of the best teams in the country. You show up in the national championship game, and you got thrashed. You got murdered 42-14 by Alabama.
Hold on. I just want to say something.
Alabama.
Blackhawk, shut the fuck up.
It should have been Ohio
Able to
State
pull
in
off
that
the
game.
upset today. You all the world is gonna stop if Notre Dame wins today, and that's a fact. Everybody's
but you're
like,
not.
2021's gonna be really bad then.
Too bad you're not going to
Yeah,
watch.
no, I hope Notre Dame wins.
2013. 2013, you lost to Michigan again, 41-30. You did end up beating some ranked teams. You beat Arizona State. You beat Michigan State that year. You finished the regular season 8-4, and you actually won the Pinstripes Bowl against Rutgers.
do this. We win pinstripe bowls, baby. We don't win.
I mean, it's Rutgers.
2014, the first year of the playoff era. You actually started off really strong. You beat Michigan 31-0, actually. Great win for y'all. I mean, you'll never beat Michigan. You beat Stanford, started off 6-0. You lost on the road to number 2 Florida State. Okay, you're still very much alive in the playoff hunt. You beat Navy. Okay, you end the season on a 4-game losing streak. Lost on the road to number 9 Arizona State. You lost at home to Northwestern in overtime. You lost to Louisville, and you got beat 49-14 by USC. So,
guys, this guy in the comment really likes me.
Okay, so anyway,
You said okay.
you backed your way into the Music City Bowl, where you did end up beating LSU. 2015, you actually started off 4-0. You beat Texas and a ranked Georgia Tech. You lost on the road to Clemson. Not a bad loss. You lost by 2. Not a bad loss. That was a great game. You ended up going 10-1. Some playoff chance you go on the road to number 9 Stanford, and you lost 38-36. And then you find your way in the Battle Frog Fiesta Bowl,
The
where you
battle.
got killed by Ohio State 44-28.
Get wrecked.
Xfinity, you think you're so funny, bro?
2016. I like to blame Notre Dame for the Texas is back because you lost 50-47 in double overtime to Texas, and now we have to hear that Texas is back, all because of you. You beat Nevada, but then you lost to Michigan State and Duke in back-to-back weeks. You beat Syracuse. You lost 10-3 to NC State in a monsoon. Lost to Navy again. All in all, a 4-8 season for Notre Dame. 2017. You beat Temple. We start off the season great. You lost by 1 point at home to Georgia. Eventually a national championship bound team, so no shame really losing that game. I'm gonna ignore the fact that you've never beaten Georgia ever. You rebounded with 7 wins in a row. You ended up 8-1, ranked number 3rd in the country, very much alive in the playoff race. You take a trip down to Miami, Florida to play the Hurricanes, and you suffered the biggest beatdown in the history of a top 10 matchup I've ever seen. You lost to the Tropical Depression 41-8.
Hey, we were just trying to be nice.
Oh, yeah.
You lost 41-8 to Miami. Absolutely terrible stuff there.
Yeah, what can I say, Brandon?
And then you ended up going on the road at Stanford, and you also got thrashed 38-20. You did win the Citrus Bowl, though. So. 2018.
You're really digging in.
You beat Michigan to start the year, 24-17. You beat Ball State, Vanderbilt, Wake Forest, Stanford, Virginia Tech, Pitt, Navy, Northwestern, Florida State, a 12th-ranked Syracuse team. That's a modern miracle. That Syracuse ranked that high. And you beat USC, 12-0 regular season by beating nobodies.
We were so good in.
You just beat a bunch of nobodies. You show up in the college football playoff against Clemson, and you got killed 30-3.
Get down.
The biggest beatdowns
and it's about
of the playoff era. 2019. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if we've got something different in 2019. You beat
Shut up. I have to go, because I have to go out for lunch. But can I make my pick?
Sure.
Make it quick.
Suck my dick.
Hey.
Hey, suck my balls.
This is a child.
Make your pick. I already know who you're gonna pick. You're gonna pick Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Name.
Conlon's gonna. He's right. Oh wait, make your pick for Clemson, Ohio State. They never learn.
I think it's pretty clear.
To be fair, though, Clemson did also Alabama. So,
Okay, I think it's pretty clear who he picked.
All right, so Conlon is rocking with his team, Notre Dame.
I'm changing to Notre Dame.
Never mind, I don't have to go. Never mind.
Conlon, who do you want for Clemson, Ohio State?
Don't have to go, actually, so disregard that. I thought I had to go to lunch, but my dad said I can stay home. So
Okay.
disregard.
So we know Conlon's rocking. I want to finish my segment. Okay. You lost to Georgia 23-17. Never beaten them. You beat Virginia, Bowling Green, USC. You got killed by Michigan 45-14.
Stop, I have PTSD.
that's bad.
You did end up in the very prestigious Camping World Bowl, where you ended up beating Iowa State. Let's look at this year. Interesting. They're in a conference this year. You beat Duke, South Florida, Wake Forest, Florida State, Louisville, Pitt, Georgia Tech. You beat the number 1 ranked team in the country. First time they beat a top 5 team in, I don't know, ever.
They beat Clemson 47-40.
Beat them 47-40, but they didn't have any of their starters playing. And then you beat North Carolina, beat Syracuse, but then you got killed by Clemson 34-10.
So can we make...
So, going back to just 2003, what's Notre Dame's record against top 5 opponents? They
Very
lost.
bad. Can
They
I
lost.
make it?
Hold on.
Shut up.
No,
Everybody,
I'm talking.
I'm talking. All fans of shitty teams. Listen to me.
Okay, let's get rid of him real quick.
Talk.
Okay, you lost to the number 5th ranked team 3 times in 2003. Number 5 ranked Michigan, USC, and Florida State. So we're 0-3. 2004, you lost to USC, number 1 ranked USC. So that's 0-4. 2005, you lost to number 4 ranked. You did beat number 3 Michigan. You went 1-2. So you went. We're at 1-6.
And then we beat Notre Dame.
2006, you lost to USC and LSU, so we're at 1-8. 2007, you lost to 4th ranked Boston College, so we're at 1-7. Yeah,
1-9.
1-9. Okay, 1-9.
Even
Yeah,
better.
you were at 1-9.
All right, 2009, they did not play a top 5 team. 2010, did not play a top 5 team. 2011. 2011, no top 5 teams. 2012, the year they went undefeated throughout the regular season, they did not beat a top 5 team, and then they got killed by Bama. So we're at 1-10. 2013, no top 5 games. 2014, they lost to 2nd ranked Florida State. So what are we at now? 1-11. 1-11, I think. Okay. No top 5 teams in 2015, 2016, no top 5 teams, 2017, no top 5 teams, 2018, you lost to Clemson in the playoffs, so we're at 1-12. 2019, lost to Georgia, so that's 1-13. And then this year, modern miracle, you beat Clemson. So you're 2, and then you lost to Clemson again. So you're 2-14 in the last 17 years against top 5 teams.
That's the jet.
No major postseason wins since 1991. Teams that do have a major postseason bowl win: UCF, Houston, Boston College, even Michigan has one. Man, I just can't get behind Notre Dame. Give me the Tide big. Alabama
Yes,
big.
sir.
All right, I think we'll unserve or mute Conlon and hear what he has to say about that. Okay.
Okay, so Xfinity, I think it's quite hilarious how you always are talking shit about Notre Dame. Yeah, have fun
How
with
can
it.
you not?
5-0 to Clemson. If we win this game, I'm not going to sit here. I mean, even if we lose this game, I mean, you really just can't talk that much shit about us. I mean, we're going up against one of the best teams ever. I don't care what anybody has to say. But if we win this game, Quincy, I have a bet for you.
Okay.
I have to make a
do it.
10-minute long video of you just praising the Notre Dame Fighting
I will
Irish.
do that. I'll do that.
How long?
I will do that.
You have to get down on your knees for Ian Book.
Ian Book, Jesus.
I will.
You
I
have
will
to
do that.
You have to do everything in your power to just say, "Wow, I was wrong. I'm an idiot. I should never be able to. I should never be allowed to talk sports ever again."
I will.
Notre
I will
Dame-
do that.
Okay.
Okay. Next up, we have
Let me tell you something.
Blackhawk. Blackhawk, you're up.
Oh, wait.
Okay, go.
What do you?
I'm changing mine pick to Notre Dame.
I'm right.
Whoa, okay.
Whoa,
hold
whoa,
on.
whoa.
All right.
Bias.
Oh,
So
I guess
Notre
I'm
Dame
winning.
currently has the lead 2-1.
No, 2-2.
We're winning.
I got Alabama.
Okay,
A
Blackhawk.
2-1 lead for Notre Dame?
Blackhawk, you're up.
A 2-1 lead for Notre Dame is no longer because Alabama's going to win big.
Okay, so
I just feel
Blackhawk,
like Mac
Blackhawk,
Jones
who
is
do you
gonna
like?
be-
Who do you like?
Syracuse.
Oh.
Hey, let me talk.
Oh.
Let me explain. I'm going to explain why. Mac Jones, Devontae Smith, Najee Harris. Boom, done. That's it. That's my explanation.
And a
Even though
great
I do
defense.
feel like, I bet you Ian Book and Notre Dame, they're gonna be playing with a lot of heart. They want to get a big bowl
No
win.
amount of hearts making up this team. Come on.
I'm sure
They can have all the heart in the world. They're not beating Alabama.
However, I just feel like Alabama's going to be too much. Alabama.
Okay, Murray.
All right, so. Ooh. So the obvious pick is Alabama, and I'm going with Alabama. But Alabama's defense, if they played like they did against Florida, it'll be a close game.
Yeah,
Like,
I do think Florida has a way better offense than Notre Dame does.
Florida's a better of a team overall, so.
Your defense is terrible.
The 4 losses are so looked upon.
You can't be losing to an unranked LSU.
I mean,
sorry, this is not an option. All right, next up we have Kickfinity.
Okay, I have Alabama winning. Let me explain to you why Alabama's gonna win. Hold on 1 second.
No major bowl.
Okay, so Alabama's gonna win. Let's compare the teams. Quarterback, Alabama has the better quarterback. Running back, Alabama's got the better running back. Wide receiver, Alabama has a better wide receiver room. Even without their top
tight
receiver,
end.
they'd have a better room.
Tight end.
Notre Dame has the better tight end, but I mean, it's
Miller
not
Forstall for Alabama is an underrated weapon. I might have to go Bama.
Offensive line is Notre Dame. They have the best offensive line in the country. But Alabama's offensive line is pretty good too. Defensive line, it's close. Defensive line is close.
Yeah.
Can I go now?
Yes.
I think defense. Notre Dame has better defense, but offense. Alabama has a way better offense. I don't think Ian Book is going to be able to keep up. I just think that Notre Dame's secondary is going to get toasted this game.
Okay,
so I think Alabama wins by 4 touchdowns.
Let me say something.
4 touchdowns.
I hate the term game manager, but in order for any team to be Alabama, you have to be a game managing quarterback.
Here's the thing: it's not a terrible thing to be a game managing quarterback.
No, but that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna try to do. We're gonna try to chew clock. McMetch, shut up with your big ass eyebrows. Let me finish. We're gonna have to try to chew clock all game. We're gonna have to try to control the pace of the game. Keep Mac Jones off the field at all costs. And to be honest, I don't know. I'm not very confident that we're gonna do a great job on that. I'm expecting the worst, but I know that you guys just think, oh, there's no chance. Notre Dame's just terrible. I mean, they're a really bad team. I mean,
they're
I
not
know
a terrible team. It's just they're not winning the game.
I know that's your mindset, but if you're going to sit here and tell me that Notre Dame actually cannot even compete with Alabama, I mean, you're biased. We can compete. It's a matter of whether we show up like the Notre Dame way for the past 30 years, getting our asses kicked in big games. Around, play some real football.
He's been seeing the light.
Right, you people said Florida couldn't compete. We lost by 6.
I've been realized.
Okay,
I'm not a retard.
Alright, so this is not even a question. Alabama will destroy Notre Dame.
Your eyebrow, dude. It would be
an absolute massacre. Alabama will destroy Notre Dame.
Okay, so we have 4-2 in favor of Bama. I'm surprised Ant-Man went with Notre Dame. Ant-Man, aren't you a Notre Dame fan?
What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
Okay.
Yeah, what happened?
I'm pretty sure Ant-Man's a Notre Dame fan. So both the Notre Dame fans gonna rock with their team. It's okay. I was naive. I picked Michigan State when they played Bama when they got killed. Even though it was a similar story, most people didn't think Michigan State could compete. I picked Michigan State. I learned the hard way, and they got absolutely thrashed. But now we are gonna have for the last game a rematch of last year's game of the. I'm not sure if it was last year's game of the year, but it was a very good game last year between Ohio State and Clemson, and we're gonna get a rematch. There have been sequels that are better than the original. Think of The Empire Strikes Back. That's just probably the main one. Then you got sequels that are just absolute busts, like The Sandlot 2, worst movie ever.
I agree. That movie was.
That movie was you're talking about space? It's a baseball movie. What are you doing? I think Clemson is very much a very similar team from last year. They still got Lawrence. They still have ETN. They still got a lot of players on defense. Ohio State Last year, Ohio State was the second best team in the country going into the playoff. That was their year to win or at least compete in a national championship with Chase Young, Olave, and no, Olave still. No, Chase Young, Okuda. I meant to say Okuda, actually. I said Olave. Chase Young, Okuda, all their studs with Justin Fields. That was their year. They had the great defense to hang with Clemson. And Ohio State actually dominated the first half of that game. They kicked so many field goals. Like, they got into the red zone. Like, their first 3 drives, they got, to first and goal, and they ended up kicking a field goal. It was, 16-0 off of, a touchdown and 3 field goals. They could have been up big. They kind of let Clemson hang around, and Clemson eventually just stayed back, and they ended up winning the game. So this is basically the same Clemson team as last year. No Chase Young, no Okuda. It's going to be tough for me to get behind Ohio State. They have not looked great this year. We've been told they're the 4th best team, they're the 3rd best team in the country. They haven't looked like it. I just think Clemson is going to end up winning this game. Ohio State's also, I don't think, ever beaten Clemson. It's going to be. I just have a tough time getting behind Ohio State. Give me the Tigers by, I would say, about 10. Ant-Man already picked Ohio State. Conlon.
Yeah, so I know firsthand experience Clemson's really good.
Clemson good.
Xfinity, I can go right back at you. We're a better team than you, buddy. I'm sorry. It's just true.
No.
If you played any other quarterback in existence, you would have lost to Northwestern. I mean, come on. You guys are just not very good.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not very elite, I should say. You're good. You're a really, really good team. You're not elite. You don't have what it takes to play with Clemson. You're not winning this game. I'm sorry.
Wait, Xfinity, did you say neither do you?
Well, you lost by 31.
Wait, didn't they beat Clemson already, though?
You already said that they were.
Yeah, they played them at Notre Dame. They're afraid to leave Notre Dame, so.
Okay, Florida. Okay, Mr. Shoe.
Hey, I'd rather lose by a shoe.
Here's the thing. I think.
Literally,
This might be naive of me to say. I think the 4 best teams in the country are Bama, Clemson, A&M, and Georgia.
No,
Facts.
Oklahoma.
Stop. Facts.
Oklahoma's literally better than Florida. You fool. They crushed them. Oklahoma's a
Bro,
poor team.
If Florida had their start,
you
if
try to
everyone
fight
from
now,
Florida
not
played, then I think they would have won. Now, this isn't a Clemson
lost by
situation
5
where they had
touchdowns.
COVID or they were hurt. They just quit. So that's Florida's fault.
it's so funny to see the Rose Bowl logo, not in the Rose Bowl.
That's true. That's gonna be weird.
Yeah, they already showed it on game day.
Oh, they did. I wasn't looking. Okay. So, Colin, who are you picking?
I'm picking Clemson because fuck Ohio State.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not a very good reason, but okay.
Oh, I'm picking them. I've already given you my reasons. Ohio State is just
Murray. Who are you rocking with this game? Oh no, Blackhawks up. Never mind. Blackhawks.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You're gonna have to wait.
Again, you keep forgetting that I'm after comment.
Go! Pick a team.
Anyways. Ohio State's overrated. They okay. Hold on. They're 6-0. Sure, they're undefeated. Yes, I get that they're undefeated, but they did not deserve to make the college football playoff, let alone a major bowl game.
Major bowl game is a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go. Well, I mean, they did have 6 points. Well, I'm going to reverse that. For this one, I'm taking Clemson big. 41-24.
Okay. Blackhawk likes the Tigers.
Say, wouldn't it be funny if the national championship ends up being Notre Dame, Ohio State?
That would be kind of funny. Murray.
What if?
Okay, so I remember watching the game last year with Clemson Ohio State, and Ohio State got absolutely robbed in the second half.
Not you too.
I mean, if you're on some good stuff if you don't think they did. With that being said, I feel like Ohio State has a fire under their tush, and Ohio State is going to come play with fire, and Ohio State beats Clemson for the first time.
Really?
Yep.
That's Delusion.
Okay, so McBeth says that's delusion. Interesting.
It's not happening.
I do think they could be motivated by Dabo ranking them 11th in his coaches poll, which I just thought was hilarious. I absolutely loved that. So currently we're at 3-2. Clemson leads. I'm gonna have Kickfinity go last.
Is it my turn now?
Yeah, it's McBeth will go.
All right. So Ohio State, even though they're undefeated, they do not deserve to be in this game. I hope Clemson rapes Ohio State. Like,
Whoa.
I hope they obliterate them.
Whoa, McBeth.
Strong wordage.
Don't say that.
I mean, destroy them. I hope they win.
Let's use a better choice of words, McBeth.
Sorry. I hope they destroy them by like 20 points. I'm going Ohio State like 34. No, I mean Clemson 34.
I was about to say.
Clemson 34, Ohio State 13. I hope it's a blowout.
Hold on. This year, Alabama, 49.7 points per game, 543 yards per game, 59.2 third down conversion percentage. That's their best rank in those statistics ever. So this could be the best Alabama offense ever. Kickfinity, the Ohio State fan, you have the closing argument. Kickfinity.
His mic is not working.
Kickfinity.
Hello.
Kickfinity.
Kickfinity.
He left.
And he's gone.
He's gone.
We'll wait for him. I'm gonna make hold on. I'm gonna make my scoreboards right now.
Do it.
Wait,
You got time.
are you streaming the Georgia game? I'm guessing.
Yes, I do plan on streaming the Georgia game.
All right.
Can you stream the Georgia game with Discord? With the Discord?
Do y'all want to do the Georgia game with me?
I'm down.
Okay, then I guess that's what we're doing. Georgia is actually going to be the road team in this one, even though it's basically a home game.
I'm talking major shit.
How do we like the Georgia logo? How do we like the UGA and West Virginia colors?
Did you see Georgia's uniforms today?
Georgia's uniforms, are they good?
We're wearing black.
Yeah, they're all black. And this makes me want to puke.
All right, I'm back.
I'm back.
And it looks like Kickfinity is too.
So ugly.
All right, so I guess I'll make their scoreboard black.
Wait,
Kickfinity's back.
Okay. So Kickfinity, we need your pick for Ohio State.
He's gonna say a million things that are not true.
Okay, Ohio State, Clemson. The talk about this game is going to be how Clemson's offense is going to complete against Ohio State's secondary. Okay, I'm going to be the first to admit Ohio State's secondary is horrible. They're not good. However, the defensive line, the pass rush, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated in college football. Let me give you some stats here. Ohio State is 5th in QB pressure. Hold on. Tyreek Smith is 3rd in the nation. Jonathan Cooper is 9th in the nation. Haskell Garrett, he's kind of the loner of the bunch. He's a first-team All-American, second-team All-American by the AP, right? So this pass rush is very underrated. The linebacking group, Pete Werner, Butkus finalist, didn't win it, but he's good. The linebacker group is good. Ohio State's defense is going to come out, have a good game. Justin Fields is going to play like he did at the beginning of the season, like one of the best players in college football. He's going to come out. Sean Wade, our defensive coordinators, are going to come out, do a great game, and we're going to win 35-31.
Get out of here.
All right.
Please get out of this call.
You heard it here first. Kickfinity is rocking with the poisonous nuts. And I also think he is nuts. But that's okay. So, for the playoff games, we actually had more. I'm surprised Murray went with Ohio State. That shocked me. So, everyone's national championship. I have Bama and Clemson. Ant-Man has Notre Dame, Ohio State. Conlon has Notre Dame, Clemson. Blackhawk has Alabama, Clemson. Murray has Alabama, Ohio State. Kickfinity has Alabama and Ohio State. And McMets has Alabama and Clemson. So, let's do this real quickly. Of the two teams you have in the national championship, say who you think is going to win. I think Bama would beat Clemson. Ant-Man, you got Ohio State or Notre Dame?
Ant-Man's gone.
Okay.
That man's gone.
Conlon, you got Notre Dame or Clemson for the national title?
I'm not gonna make that pick because I just
You're
fine.
gonna get
Notre Dame.
I'm gonna bombard you.
Notre Dame's winning the national championship. All right, Murray, you got Alabama or Ohio State?
Alabama.
Kingfinity, you have Alabama or Ohio State?
Quincy, you jumped over me.
Alabama.
Okay, Blackhawk,
It'll
you
be
got
closer.
Alabama or Clemson?
Alabama's.
Alabama 28-24.
Murray, did you take Bama or Ohio State?
Bama.
Kingfinity, who'd you take?
Alabama.
Okay, and then McMetch, you got Bama or Clemson?
I'm gonna go Alabama 31, Clemson 23.
Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone picked Bama except for Conlon, who's taking Notre Dame.
Lone Wolfing.
Lone Wolfing on that one. So wait, what's Cincinnati? Hold on, what's Cincinnati's wait? Is Cincinnati 9-0?
Yeah, they're 9-0.
9-0.
They're gonna
Because
run.
if you lose to Cincinnati, you've lost all
How many
speaking.
Lone Wolves do we have?
Huh? Wait. Repeat that.
If you lose to Cincinnati, you lose all speaking privileges.
Oh, speaking privilege.
Cincinnati's gonna win.
That's a little a little harsh. If you
No, it's not. No, it's not. The Constitution deserves to be revoked from Michael Collins.
Here, what's Georgia, 8-2 or 7-2?
I think
Or
we're
7-2.
Yeah, we're 7. Let me just make sure.
I'm pretty sure they are. You guys can also watch how I make my scoreboards, which is a very, very intricate process. I'm just making them now. I already have all the thumbnails made, and there's some beauties.
Quincy, we're 8-2.
We
are. I mean,
I'm not part of Georgia. I mean, I think they'll win the national championship next year, but by no means.
You know what I mean.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Peach Bowl scoreboard is set up.
Can we do an all?
Can I see? Oh, you sure.
American
You're lagging
team?
so bad. I cannot understand the word you're saying. Does anyone
Is the stream over?
No, it's not. We're going all the way to 11.
Wait,
we're done picking games, so I guess it's just open discussion from here.
Yeah, it's just open discussion from here on out.
Can I give you guys our Syracuse's horrible football run from 2004, which is my birth year?
Oh, please do.
It was horrible. Now, 2004 to 2006, Syracuse was accused of. Hang on, let me grab it real quick. NCAA investigated and they found some players who committed academic fraud.
Nice. Academic fraud. Nice.
Academic fraud. So we're not even going to talk about 2004 to 2006. We're going to jump to 2007. 2007, bad year. We went 2-10. We were 1-6 in Big East play. Lost to Washington, Iowa, and Illinois. We beat Louisville on the road. Then we lost to Miami.
I think that was one of the biggest college football upsets ever. They were 0-6 and they won.
All right. Then we lost to Miami, Ohio. Number 13, West Virginia, and then Rutgers. We lost to all of them. We beat Buffalo 20-12. Lost to Pittsburgh, South Florida, 25 Connecticut, and then 24 Cincinnati.
Connecticut was ranked?
Yes.
That's
all right. Moving on to 2008, wasn't much better. We went 3-9, 1-6 in the Big East play. Lost to Northwestern Akron, 17th Penn State. We beat Northeastern. Then lost to Pittsburgh, West Virginia, 19th South Florida. Beat Louisville. Lost to Rutgers and Connecticut again. And then beat Notre Dame. And then lost to 16th Cincinnati.
Last thing Syracuse beat was their quarterback beating cancer. I don't want to.
And then we lost to 16th Cincinnati because football laughs at you. 2009, 4-8. Lost to Minnesota, 5th Penn State. Then we beat Northwestern and Maine. Lost to South Florida, West Virginia. Beat Akron because, of course, everyone beats Akron. Akron's the punching bag of the country.
No, that's
lost to
Kansas.
Cincinnati. 14th Pittsburgh, Louisville, and then beat 25th Rutgers, and then lost to Connecticut again.
Ranked win? Okay, Syracuse.
Yeah. See, there's a ranked win right there. 2010 was a better year. We went 7-5 in the regular season, beat Akron, lost to Washington, beat Maine, Colgate, and USF, lost to Pitt, beat 19th West Virginia, and then Cincinnati, lost to Louisville, beat Rutgers, and then lost to Connecticut and Boston College at the end. Then we went to Pinstripe Bowl at Yankee Stadium. We beat Kansas State 36-34 in the Pinstripe Bowl.
Win?
Yes, a bowl win.
Jeez, that's a rare occasion.
2011, not a great year. We 5-7, 1-6 in the Big East. We beat Wake Forest, and this was before ACC years, of course. Then we beat Rhode Island, lost to USC, beat Toledo, lost to Rutgers, beat Tulane, and then 11th West Virginia. Then we went on to lose 5 in a row: Louisville, Connecticut, South Florida, Cincinnati, and Pitt. 5 in a row to end the year. So. Yeah, we were 5-2, and then we lost 5 in a row. 2012, we went 7-5 again. If I can find the games, there they are. Lost to Northwestern and second USC. No one was beating USC. Then,
especially not you.
Then we played an FCS team, Stony Brook, 17th in FCS. We beat them, of course. Lost to Minnesota.
Did you lose to Villanova one year?
I don't know if that was before 2004 or after, but
I'm pretty sure y'all lost to Villanova one year.
Maybe. Lost to 19th Rutgers. Beat Connecticut and USF. Lost to Cincinnati. Beat 10th Louisville. And then we won 4 in a row to end the year. Louisville was the first one. We beat them pretty good, 45-26. And then we beat Missouri, Temple, and West Virginia. We beat them in the Pinstripe Bowl, West Virginia.
What do you guys think of the scoreboards?
So another bowl win. I'll look at them in a second. 2013, another good year. Well, not really great. It was kind of average. 6-6. We lost to Penn State and then 20th Northwestern to start the year. Beat Wagner, beat Tulane, lost to 4th Clemson. This was the beginning of ACC play for us. We lost to 4th Clemson. What a welcome to the ACC, right? Losing to Clemson.
Going out, beating a bad team. What a terrible welcome.
And then we beat NC State, lost to Georgia Tech, but 56-0, might I add. Then we beat Wake Forest, beat Maryland, lost to 2nd Florida State.
Okay, Blackhawk. I think that's gonna be it.
Yeah, that's gonna be it, Blackhawk.
I don't think
alright
anyone cares.
But then I'm gonna note one more season real quick. 2018, 9-3, won the Camping World Bowl.
Lost to Notre Dame.
Whee!
Yeah,
Camping World Bowl! Whee! What a miracle!
Yep.
What a miracle season for Syracuse.
It was a great year.
They went 1-0.
It was a fun year to be a Syracuse.
How did y'all lose to Duke?
Shut up! I don't want to hear it.
Hey, you
really, because we were banged up on defense.
Y'all embarrassed Georgia Tech. Just take that and run with it.
But yeah, 2018 was fun.
Syracuse coach Dino Babers will be back for 2021 despite a 1-10 season led to some questions and concern.
Dino Babers is going to be back?
I guess so.
Dino Babers is going to be back?
Yes.
So basically, I'm done with the orange for 2021.
That's just the Syracuse man.
So basically, I'm done here.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm going for Northwestern next year.
All right, what's up?
Let's see. I just want to look at this Camping World Bowl season. Beat Western Michigan, Wagner, or dropped 62 on Wagner. Okay.
Then we beat Florida State.
You lost close on the road to Clemson. Lost to Pitt in overtime.
Yeah, the year before we beat
How do you lose to Pitt? Beat North Carolina in double overtime. Beat NC State, Wake Forest, Louisville. Got thrashed by Notre Dame.
I don't want to hear it.
And that was the game where they were wearing the ugliest jerseys known to mankind.
They were wearing those ridiculous
Yankee
hybrid
uniforms?
uniforms. Those were ridiculous.
I've heard Notre Dame fans defend them, saying they were like gorgeous.
They were horrible.
Stop it. Your delusion level is 1 million.
Yeah.
If you
The
think
year
those,
before, we beat
if you think
Clemson.
those should ever be worn, ever, your delusion level is 1 million.
And then this freaking Camping World Bowl.
I like Notre Dame's green jersey when they play.
No, those aren't good either.
No, I like them. Those were nice.
Yeah, the Camping World Bowl is now the Cheez-It Bowl.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god! What was funny is the first.
I swear to God.
No, the inaugural Cheez-It Bowl was the worst football game I've ever watched. It was between Cal and I think
TCU.
I think TCU.
Yeah.
Wasn't it known as the Cheese Int Bowl?
Yeah, each quarterback threw 5 interceptions. I think TCU won like 9-6.
It was like
Cheese
10 to
Int
7.
And Cheez-It, no, the funniest part was on Twitter. Cheez-It was mocking their own bowl, calling it the Cheese-Int Bowl. That was just hilarious, but that was a terrible game.
I can't believe that.
And I was like, from now on, whenever our team gets invited to the Cheez-It Bowl, they're going to be mocked. And I mocked Miami for goes Miami.
TCU.
I just woke up.
10-7 in overtime.
Zach, you're about 2 hours and 45 minutes too late. Oh, by the way, I do want to give a quick shout out. Hold on. Hey. I do want to give a quick shout out to some people that predicted the playoff exactly correct. Not necessarily the entire top 6, but they predicted the top 4 correctly. Luke was perfect. Picked Clemson, Ohio State, Notre Dame. Who else got it perfectly?
Definitely wasn't me.
The chat got it perfect. So the chat went 6-2. That was a great game. The worst playoff I'd say is Murray. He only got,
of course, right?
He had Florida in the playoff.
I mean, of course, right? Murray.
Of course, Murray's gonna ride with his boys.
Oh jeez. Oh Murray. What are we gonna do about
and then he
you?
lone wolfed in the SEC
what are we gonna do with you, man? I don't know.
I'm a Notre Dame fan.
That is a very good point, Murray. You bring up HMA. He had Ohio State as the number 1 team in the country.
What?
He had Ohio State 1, Clemson 2, Florida 3, Notre Dame 4, Bama 5, and A&M 6.
Bama 5?
He goes, we're going to beat them badly.
It almost happened.
No, and look what happened.
If your scenario happened, Bama would have been 4, and Notre Dame would have been left out.
Yeah, that's facts.
Or you would have been 4, and Bama would have been 3.
Bama beat Georgia.
Why does this Clemson Ohio State game have so much hype? It's going to be a blowout.
Brian was the only one that had.
They're both going to be blowouts.
Brian was the only one that had Iowa State.
Yeah, Brian's delusional.
The chat had themselves. The chat was probably the best. They were tied with Blackhawk for the best record, and they had the playoff exactly right. Blackhawk had.
Okay, so Quincy, if we win, do you still think that there's going to be a load of people that go, they shouldn't have even made it anyways. Bama's the real national champions.
No one's going to say that.
If
they beat Bama, you can't say Bama's the net. No.
Don't worry about it.
8 hours and 11 minutes till the Sugar Bowl. Why do you even have a countdown? It's 8 hours away.
We already know who's going to win that game.
Yeah, it's going to be Clemson.
It's going to be Clemson.
Okay, Zach.
What did I put again?
We need you to make your picks, although your picks aren't going to count in the official record, which might be a good thing. You went 3-5 during the conference championship week. Do you have Texas A&M or North Carolina?
North Carolina.
Yeah,
okay.
sir.
So Murray will not be alone. He was the only one that actually picked. You have Oregon or Iowa State?
Oregon.
Okay, so for Texas A&M, North Carolina, and for Oregon, Iowa State, only one person picked UNC and one person picked Oregon. Murray picked North Carolina. I was the only other one that picked Oregon. So it's actually going with Oregon. Do you have Auburn or Northwestern?
Northwestern.
Okay.
Oh,
my man.
Do you have Indiana or Ole Miss?
Indiana.
Okay.
There you go.
I'll try to figure out what your record is if I remember your picks. Do you have Georgia or Cincinnati?
Georgia.
Let's go. You're not the loser.
You're on crack.
Cincinnati actually is leading 4-3.
You retard! I picked Georgia. What do you mean delusional like common?
I meant that.
Okay. NC State or Kentucky?
NC State.
There you go.
And now I wonder who he's going to pick here. Notre Dame or Alabama?
Alabama.
Okay. By how much?
15.
15.
That's
So you
it?
think they'll cover?
That's good at lightweight.
So you think they'll cover?
Alabama's winning by 35.
Garbage.
Maybe not that much. All right, and lastly,
56 to
Ohio
21.
State. Hold on. Zach told me his score prediction for this game, but it was appalling. Notre Dame, or no, Clemson or Ohio State, and what's your score? Tell them when you told me.
There's nothing in there.
Clemson 43-0. This is
43 to
2016.
nothing.
This is 2016.
He thinks
That's all
they're
I'm
getting
saying.
the shutout.
Get out of here. That's not gonna happen.
Ant-Man, Murray, and Kickfinity all went with Ohio State. Me, Conlon, McMets, and Blackhawk all went with Clemson.
I knew Kickfinity was going to go with Ohio State.
I mean, come on, everyone knew that. Come on, dude.
I mean, of course, right? He's an Ohio State fan.
Yeah.
All right,
I mean,
so
we're
here's what I
winning
think.
the
Here's all right. So here's what I think we're gonna do. I think we've said everything that needs to be said. I think what we'll do is we're gonna end the stream right now a little bit early because we are gonna me and the gang, being everyone in here, we're all gonna go live for Georgia and Cincinnati.
Let's go.
McMatt's very
Let's
excited.
go.
So everyone here is gonna be live for that game. So we're
I'm gonna
going
be
to
watching
end
the game, too.
this one right now and sort of get ready for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this college game day. Okay, would you guys be in favor? Would you guys be in favor of making this a weekly thing next year?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All
As
right,
long as I'm
so
not super busy.
I think we will
I
probably
know
end up
what
making
game we're going to
this.
do week 1 next
We'll
year.
see you guys next year.
All right. Bye, guys. We will see you. We might do this for the national championship. We'll see.
Yeah, no.
Absolutely.
It's on a Monday, though.
So we can
That's
do it on a
weird.
We'll
Sunday.
do the game.
I'll probably
We'll
be
do the
busy on
national
Monday,
championship
too.
game day on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right.
Boom.
Love you
There's
guys.
also
You guys are the
NFL.
best. And I will talk to you later. Have a great day.
Bye, guys.
Good luck to your teams if